right, here we go. 2 weeks in a row. Hopefully this leads to 100 more weeks in a row. Appreciate anybody who's tapping in. Want to get into the bus driver beatdown in Newark, New Jersey.
Oh, ding, ding.
All these topics may or may not be gotten to, but we're going to try. We got the Disney lawsuit. We got Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson press conference. We got gays in the army TikTok.
Salute,
we got
soldier.
Sexy red lip gloss with certain flavors like coochie juice, pussy hole pink, yellow discharge, and gonorrhea.
Whoa,
that's going to be great for the algorithm.
Good thing at the end.
Good thing we're doing this to not get popped in the first minute or two, right?
Made my stomach turn right there at the end. I was on board for the first couple.
Yeah, we're going to have to get a big arm, little arm update at some point this episode, which we have not. We haven't got a big arm, little arm update in a while.
I've been working out, dude. I've been curling it, dude. I'm trying to fix that. I'm trying to fix that weakness of mine. I'm gonna even this system out here soon.
Yeah, we'll definitely get one of those updates. We're gonna get into those topics. We got gays versus dwarves basketball. I think it's in the Philippines.
Did you say?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You heard me correct, sir. Gays versus dwarves.
Wow.
We might get into this Bam Margera video. Who knows? We take the ride. We do what we can. And we appreciate anybody that's here or anybody that watches on the replay.
Catfish.
Let's see if we can run this intro the right way this week.
Back and you're on being sure the road. How did it go? How is that? You always talk. Now it's time to be humble. How did it go? How is that? You've been spreading lies that we won't get tired. How did it go? How is that? All the dump's about to put your booty on fire. They know, how is that? Didn't know you've been trying, but the WHiggaz never be dying. We've been gone for such a long time. How we go, how we is that? But now we back on our grind. How we go, how we is that? You're gonna be sorry you were ever born. How we go, how we is that? 'Cause they are big and they are awfully strong. Ain't no, how we is that?
Our discord ain't so bad, only a little racism. Our discord ain't so bad, 50% artisan. We have in shells and WHiggaz too, so join the chosen few. Click the link below, you silly juju, be candy eating fool. My city don't see.
내 앞에서 쳐오라. 야!
할세.
Don't let your kids what's it?
He's playing Ty Roach music. He gotta be a wigger. Nigga, you in your 40s, give it up. Hello?
I was gonna hope so. That'd been cool.
She breastfed that cat till she
You
was...
shut your mouth. You shut your mouth, dude. You shut your mouth, dude. I mean, seeing a cat locked onto a nip is funny.
Just the idea.
Hey, you guys you like Orange Julius?
Somebody let me know.
Somebody.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. What's up, Dusty?
Hey, brother, how are you?
Chilling, bro. We breaking records today. Live audience of 2 to start tonight.
That's all you need, dude.
Yeah,
I've seen Holocaust start with 2 people. All right,
Right.
That's how that begins.
Right. You
It's
need a
always-
foundation. Whether
it's
it's bodies, whether it's a show. That's the thing. I agree. I agree.
It's just about the ideology. You get the ideology out there.
Right.
You know what I mean? Get it out there. 40 white wigger for life.
You already know.
Catfish. Let's go. And I'm starting to do this with the microphone. Gay as shit. I just like to have a microphone. Just have it in your hand. Just swirl it
Just
around.
twirling.
Hey guys. Hey guys. Guys, long time no see, guys. First time caller, long time listener. I don't know whether we're gonna listen. I wanted to talk to you about something very serious off air, but since we're on air now.
Talk to me.
Have you
What we
like,
got?
when you were a kid, as far as like was there any time that you wore anything fishy that might have where your parents were like told you like you probably shouldn't, you know, you're a male,
Well,
and did you blow it off?
like did I have like was there like a zesty outfit that like grandpa or pop was like, what you doing, boy?
Yeah. What are you doing with that on? Like, let me see. Let me tell you something. And was it fast, or did he try to explain it to you? Did he do a little splaining? World War II splaining?
I don't know, man. Cause my pop, shout out Leroy Gaines, the good brother. What's up, my man?
Leroy.
I don't know, bro. Cause neither one of my parents were like particularly like my mom. Yeah, she beat the shit out of me, but she didn't care. If I was zesty, she probably would have liked it. And my dad was so disengaged, fucking sniffing coke and drinking 6 12-packs a night. You know what I mean?
He thought you were seeing shit.
He was too busy philandering. But I don't know. I don't know if I wore anything suspect though either. Did you have like a suspect outfit that brought
for
this
sure?
Yeah,
a couple times because I had a sister, and then when your sister is 1 year younger, and then she gets, she's getting more attention. I think it was more of an attention-starved kid. And I was freaking going there and try to play Barbies. Go into my grandma. Then she got me to go in my grandma's closet and put on some Ian. Oh, that's not. That's Bellin. And
no, that's
put
Ian.
on.
It's actual Ian. Yeah,
that's real Ian. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the other channel.
Yeah.
So I'd get lost in the closet and come out with like. My granny was like born in the Dust Bowl era. She was like walked across the Great Plains to like settle California. She like was on the OK Corral, circle the wagons.
Yeah, the first settlers.
First settlers to come to California, dude.
Yeah.
And she was in that, fighting the savages. So when she see me come out.
So grandma. So you didn't even need a dude to tell you chill out. You actually had grandma on the case.
Granny was like, okay, that you don't put that 90 on. It came out with like the 90, and it was the Mormon Tabernacle 90. That's like a white. It's what the conspiracy, or not conspiracy. It's just they wear that. It's not a conspiracy. It's like some pajamas that are like almost like a silky white, and they both put them on to go to sleep.
Can you see the
Mormons wear those at night. I think we've looked at it before.
Do you put like 7? Do you put like 7 Mormon wives all in see-through fucking Holocaust 90s?
I think because
Settler
90s. It's Settler 90s. It is. It's long. It's before long johns were invented, or before you look like Davy Crockett when you were naked, like just wearing thermals.
Were they sheer or were they heavy?
No, they were pretty sheer, and they actually had a little fringe. So it was like the negligee.
That was sexy for them.
That was sexy for them with God and each planet or whatever they believe. Some other planet is they're going there. But I came out with that fucker on, dude, and Graham was like, "Oh hell no!" She like stopped Donahue.
Yeah, I had to let them know to get the dogs.
I appreciate that. I wish you would do that for us me in the backstage. Right? I'm not good enough.
We'll wear magic underwear, and that's no
Shat
joke.
Knows. Shat, that's funny. I see today. I was playing Civilization, and there's a city that I didn't make called Shat, that is by the Swahili. Shat, shout out to Shat. It's SHAAT. And I was like, no fucking way. That's why I was gonna send it to you, Shat. That's great. You're fucking here, I can tell you. Yeah. That's one good thing. There's one good thing down. Check that off my list. But because I did a lot of fucking. Looking back, what the hell's going on here? We having a little family. Let's see. Oh, this is Cliff's. Is the old lady telling Cliff not to wear her underwear? That's why. Is that what's going on here? I can feel it. Cliff, don't you be. Those are my good panties. You're putting dick holes in my panties. You quit putting dick holes in my panties, Cliff. You're leaving shit stains in my drawers. I don't know why she sounds like that. She does sound like an old Oklahoma woman. I know that's not her accent. Maybe it is. Nobody knows. Oh, now it's an argument. I'll wear those panties anytime you want. Those are my panties.
I was actually talking to you for like the last 45 seconds, but I was still muted. I was yelling for them to let the fucking dogs in initially, and now I've been talking to myself like fucking roasting you to myself while you were roasting me with no fucking feedback from me.
I guess it counts if one of you there.
Yo, Shat, tell me your boy's name so I can shout him out. I can't pull up the Discord right now because it's acting up. tell me. We'll shout him out. Shouts at day one. That's what I was actually looking for. I was trying to get the Discord pulled up. What bothered his grandma most is that he wrote "dirty little slut" across his chest in red lipstick. Yeah, it wasn't the outfits.
Pig.
Yeah,
it was a young pig. But my sister would do that though. Like she would like get me all lipstick, blush, and then my mom too. My mom would come home and be like, she would raise, she would put down her heroin needle and be like, because mom was doing dope and selling real estate for Century 21 like a boss.
Yeah,
there's nothing like closing a deal and then just going out in your car and just slamming a 20 bag of 80s. Black tar heroin.
Hey, was she did she sell houses well? Like, was she able to sniff a lot of heroin? Or was she a shitty house? Was she working for Century 21? And
she was working for Century 21.
And robbing people because she didn't sell houses well. That's the question.
She didn't make a lot. She didn't make a ton of money, but I know she didn't want me around. I was with my grandma. So she had time. We were in Vegas. Mom was like in her 20s when I was, 6, 7. So she was slamming. She was closing a deal or finding a way to probably cook the books.
Yeah.
I could see mom cooking the books and trying to, and for Gretchen, I don't want to put her last name out there. She was like the owner of the Century 21 and my mom somehow got her to drop the paperwork to get the back child support from Billy. And Billy didn't even know what was coming. And I had those papers and my mom showed them to me when I was like 18 and told me to go get it.
Yeah.
You believe that shit? She showed me the papers at 18. I go, why didn't you serve him? They were like papers to serve. They were like already done. This is the mind of a Century 21
fiend.
Vegas
fiend.
Dope fiend.
Our parents are 3/4 fiends. You know what I mean? So that's what happens when your parents are like, I got one, you got two. My mom wasn't a fiend, but she's a psycho with a mustache. So, we're gonna get the best hand. So shout out Jordan. Just found out he's gonna be a dad. Dated the cream pie king. Was good, brother. Don't be a deadbeat. Don't be like Dust's dad. Don't be like my dad. Be like me as a dad. Also, don't be like Dust's dad. I'm probably your best example. Nah, I'm fucking with you, Dusty.
I mean, no, he gave me a huffy one time. I remember he just showed up and gave me a huffy one time in my until I seen him again at 14.
Yeah.
Right? Or I seen him again at 12. One time I seen him and he goes, "Here's a huffy. I gave you that." So, I mean, he probably went off some cool dirt ramps and probably got some dirty probably touched a little girl's, dirty wound, but
dirty wound, dirty fucking gash. Touch a dirty gash. My dad was good till like about 10, 11, and then just fucking after that, pretty much messing, and we just reconnected a little recently. But shout out to Jordan. Yo, shout out to the dope heads out there, man. Have a successful journey. I hope there's no fentanyl in it. Shout out to the dope heads. Shout out to Jordan.
Dead.
Jordan, don't be a dope head. All that good shit.
They'd have been dead if there was fentanyl back then. My mom definitely would have done it.
I might have been dead too, just from ecstasy or anything that I was doing back then, because they probably got that shit in e-pills now and everything.
Yeah, because even back then, like when I fucked around with like meth, I used to go like, I hope there's, because you could taste like the cleaners that they were using it with. So it'd be like, you could taste SOS. Like one time I tasted you could taste the brake fluid. Like it tasted like brake fluid smelt. Yeah. And then your brain would start to boil. It would like start to do this little, and then you started, like I remember us going to Vegas and I saw things in the bushes. Like I seen the bushes moving. So when I watched those stories of people flying off the handle on meth, I must have been almost at the tipping point on the way to Whiskey Pete's.
Yeah.
Which is at the Vegas borderline. Me and Bobby would go there and it was like 2 nights for one. So, and it was like $25 because you're out in the middle. You're about an hour from Vegas, Cliff. You're driving from California to Vegas, and it's called Prim. Shout out Art Bell lived there.
Okay.
He was like had the talk show, radio show. Okay. Yes, man. Art LaBelle, man. Rest in peace, right? He passed away. But we would $25 and we'd just we'd go see Billy, not my dad. We didn't go see Billy the cop, but we'd go to Billy, this old guy that sold meth, and his meth was always pretty fire, like my brain, and it was on fire. Going out
That's
there.
what happens, bro. Everyone has their hit. Some people get really caught in drugs, and people get somewhat caught in drugs. Hopefully, but but I wonder, like, is it better to live a life where you never get caught in anything, Or is it better to, we all know it's worse to like be an addict and never get over it and have it fuck up your life, right? But if you could just dibble and dabble, you know, and have a little fun here and there,
Oh, it's the
you know,
best.
and maybe
It's the
have a
best
little
times.
run where it's like maybe you're a little messy, but not too messy and come back from it. That might be better than not doing it at all. Right?
I've had three times
Imagine
in my
being
life.
sober like 100% of your life.
No.
Like,
Right
could
now,
you imagine?
I've gone
life?
sober. I've tested it again. And
Yeah.
I've been through some shit.
Nah, you
And
can't go full.
it's terrible.
You can't go full.
Cliff.
Weed and
It's
beer,
terrible.
weed and alcohol. It's all that's left for me. Occasionally, weed every day. I drink for the show, drink at weddings, shit like that. So I don't fuck around no more. But goddamn, Lord knows I have my errors. But I never was an addict though. I never had one thing that I became like, you know, truly addicted to, except maybe alcohol. But my pop being a fiend made me go, oh no. I can't be a fiend. I can't do that. Then I had a kid young, which also helped.
I like to think that I wonder if heroin addicts, if it was just the heroin or methadone that made Billy and his girlfriend Janine put the dildo, the ice dildo, in our mouths when I finally got.
I would argue that using an ice dildo as a punishment on a minor can only be done if there's drugs. You know what I mean? Like imagine being sober and coming up with that idea and instituting that idea. Like I feel like there has to be certain things. It's like you go, oh yeah, drugs. You know,
Right. I mean,
It's gotta
if
be
you
one
get
of
if you get banged up, you got to put the dick extension. Which
Yeah.
now that I look back, now that I'm full grown, it was a dick extension. It wasn't a dildo.
Yeah, it wasn't an actual ice.
It had the hole. No, it had a hole on the
Yeah.
bottom, so you can put your dick in it to make your dick bigger to sensualize your partner. It wasn't a closed dildo, so you could put water in there and freeze it.
Yeah.
For God knows what. I know it was just for that, because I mean,
Yeah.
what woman wants an ice cold dildo in their ass? It could have been for hemorrhoids. Don't have kids, guys.
Hold on.
If you're
Hold
high
on.
strung.
Speaking
You
of
don't-
fiends, wifey needs some weed, and I'm getting yelled at. She was just at the ER with my son all day. Here, Karina.
She deserves some weed. Give her some weed.
I cannot. That's not happening. That part ain't happening. Walk down here. You're not gonna be on camera, retard. Okay, here. I just threw weed at you. Do you see it? Do you see it? There you go.
You're never
Make
getting
this-
to wear those panties again, bub.
Make
That's it.
this. Yo, that's the only panties I'm gonna be wearing. Is the ones that I steal and fucking put holes in.
She's gonna make you wear them and put them
She-
dick holes in it.
She ain't giving me none of the real ones. You know what I mean? It's like that's all I. I don't think it'll ever get more
Are we
than
doing
that.
check the transmission?
Of
Good call.
course, of
Oh, Jay,
course.
nice call,
Should
Jay.
we do it now, or is it a little early?
How you feeling?
I mean, it depends. It's a little sketchy this early, because then you might have people that want another stuff. You know what? Fuck those people. Fuck those people. Fuck the bullshit. Yeah.
That's
Bring me a
kinda rude,
fresh piss. Bring me a fresh piss jug, bitch.
I mean, that would be. Bring me a fresh pair of panties with no dick hole. Like you just like
Well,
to bust dick holes.
That's
in
the
them.
next level. That's
That's
after
where the
fresh,
air goes.
fresh piss jug. You know what I mean?
Have you ever seen panties where it does have the pee hole in there? Did you see?
That's
now
some
they
check the
have
transmission
ads.
panties.
The ad for the new RuPaul comes on Amazon or somewhere, and I'm in the other room making my gout meals with no meat
Yeah.
and just chicken, the 50th
Okay.
day in a row, and it
Eating
said
boiled chicken.
boiled
stay
chicken.
When you got to
Hey.
eat boiled chicken to stay alive, so your gout doesn't get a hold of you, Dust.
It's
You're
and then
going
I
through
found out right now I can't
Sorry,
use soy
sir.
sauce anymore. You can't use soy sauce because it has
Too
too
much
many
salt.
purines. Purines is
Okay.
gout's enemy.
I
But
figured
it
it'd be
said
the amount of salt.
it
that did
said
that.
the tuck. How'd they say it? Spectacular. In the background while I'm in the kitchen making my gout chicken.
Oh, that was the
RuPaul
RuPaul ad. It was for
commercial.
what? Spectacular like underwear.
For no, their show. They go check out this spectacular like.
Oh, instead
RuPaul-
of spectacular,
Instead
they
of
did wordplay and called
Look,
it the
you're-
spectacular.
Nobody ever said that you were a lump of coal. That's for sure. You're quick like that. You put two and two together. That's what I like about you.
So that's what happened. So like check out our new spectacular. Jesus.
Spectacular in the background. So whatever she's
Yeah.
doing with RuPaul.
But those are the
season-
OGs though, man. Those are the OGs. Those are just the motherfucking like if you took 20, like, RuPaul Drag Race kind of people, right? He took 20 of them. At least 10 of them probably also like pussy, right? All 20 probably like dick, right? But like at least 10 or maybe more like just like to dress like females, right? That's like the old school shit more.
And those guys, the ones that go to the kids' story hour, RuPaul looks down on them because those are like the drag queen open mics. Those are the open mics of drag queening. She's getting paid, my friend. She's not stepping up at a free library session.
RuPaul, you mean? You talking about?
I think I said that, genius.
Of course not, bro. RuPaul is like fucking. That's like that's like Elon Musk of tucking. I
swear to God,
that's like Elon.
Sometimes that you're a little slow.
Well, the fact that you even have a thought process, of course not. RuPaul's like the Michael Jordan of tucking, bro. RuPaul's the OT. That's the original Tucker. You know what I mean?
Tucker Carlson.
Yeah, that's the original Tucker. What are you looking at right now?
At Catfish's comment, tell her to bring a fresh piss jug.
Yeah,
my brother has
I had that pulled
elbow.
up for.
Oh, Joe.
Yeah. I had that pulled up for quite a while, actually, about 5 minutes before.
My brother has shoulder, elbow, and big toe gout.
The triple threat. Dust
is wild.
Dust is only toe heavy. He's only toe heavy right now.
I mean, so far, my doctors are making fun of me. I mean, I'm giving them money every time I make an appointment. I give them it's like got to be a couple $100 for that video call.
Yeah,
and they're telling me, they're calling me a bit. They're calling me a they're going, no disrespect to the females, but they're calling me a female. They're basically saying, why don't you tuck it to the back and get your story straight, because you keep giving us money and you got gout. Suck it up, soldier.
Right.
You drank for about 30 years of your 45. You ate meat every day. You made fun of chicken for about half your life. You know, this is what you get, Big Red.
Right. You know what, though? I always make fun of you, Dustin. I call you a bitch for your gout. I'm sorry for your gout, Dust.
I'm not getting sucked into you. I'm not getting sucked into your horse shit.
I'm sorry you're going through.
Don't do
you're
that.
Going through.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I really am. I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about it a lot. No, honestly. Honestly, I was distracted.
In between taking the kids to the ER, I bet you were at the ER going, I mean, I bet this ain't even bad as Dust gout. I mean,
I did tell him that a couple times. Did you
tell him Dusty has basically the worst disease on the face of the... And where's my celebrities? I'm starting to be like, where's my celebrities that are, where's my... I'll take Will Smith. I'll forgive Will Smith if he gets gout, or I don't even care if he doesn't have it and he starts raising money for gout.
What if he would have kicked Chris Rock with a gout toe instead of slapped him?
Getting stomped, like I said, I not only had gout, but then I got manhandled. I got accosted by a Mexican Chinese guy that was dropping the N-word like fucking J.O. felony on me, that I would have manhandled like a day before, like a month before that. We'd have all been on the ground.
Did you know that Muhammad Ali had gout for 10 fights in a row back in the day?
Wow. He's now I'm so glad that I named Cassius, my son Cassius. Muhammad.
So stop bitching is basically what I'm saying.
He was gout Cassius, huh?
So let's do it. Let's just check the transmission. Let's get it out the way, right? So then we could fucking get into a couple joints that maybe we could clip up. Like I said, with the new format, there's gonna be times where we leave the live up. There's gonna be times where we take it down and just put clips up. But we want to go live to make sure we get the audience interaction regardless on the clips, and y'all could be in the clips. Y'all help us fucking, keep the jokes flowing and shit. So shout out, you motherfuckers.
Shout out JD that also said you need to really bring up, you guys should do blackface. We just got the okay to do blackface. I've been waiting for this my whole life. Thank you, JD. This is an early Christmas present.
I actually got the okay inadvertently by my man T Flows back in the day, like 3-4 years ago when I was doing the characters heavy on Instagram, the Wally and the fucking Triple C and all that shit. And he hit me up. He's like, yo, focus, man. He's like, yo, I got an idea, bro. He's like, yo, you should do blackface. You should do a character in blackface. And this is my black friend T.
How old?
You know what I mean?
How old was that kid?
He's like my age, bro. He's like fucking maybe 3 years, 4 years younger than me. Maybe in that pocket.
We're gonna have to on Patreon one day. Maybe we'll dig deep. There's got to be some comedians that have tried it.
Yeah.
There has to be that we just don't know about.
Listen,
that
there is technically, it's not like there's like ways not to do it. I personally wouldn't do it, but I just thought it was funny that my boy is telling me to do it. My black friend, my boy T, is literally telling me, bro, I got, and he called me like with all earnestness. You know what I mean? In his voice, bro. I'm already, bro. At that time, you remember how my Instagram account was on fire just for Wally, bro. Just for Wally, I'm losing accounts, fucking losing posts. And he's like, yo, I got an idea. And he was like all hype about it and shit. I'm like, bro, you fucking retarded. I'm like, bro. I'm like, you really? I'm like, are you scamming to get me fucking taken off the internet completely? Are you working with fucking who you working with, bro?
Look at Yingo Mama, a Mexican Chinese guy.
What? Yeah, do this
Does
rhyme.
He buy his tacos?
Yingo Mama wants you to do this rhyme real quick.
Halliburton and halitosis? Alien bitch from Geonosis? Is that?
You gotta flip it though. Halliburton and halitosis, alien bitch from Geonosis. You gotta flip it. Do it again. Try again.
Excuse me, rhyme scheme master 7000.
Try again. Just try again.
Excuse me, rhyme spitter 9K on Instagram.
Try it again.
Excuse me. Bars.
You try it again.
No.
Try it again for Yingo, bro. Bro, Yingo Mama was the person, I believe, that might have cooked up the scheme of fucking getting us to fight with fucking Billy, what's his name, and fucking all the fucking the MSSP dudes and shit. Nah, he did that.
She dug up my dead dad.
He deserves it. He deserves one more try. Give him one more try.
Hey, one time he told me this was one of the things he told me.
He's a piece of shit, Yingo Mama. You shouldn't be Team Dust. I'm telling you right now. I know you're Team Dust and you think you're Team Dust. You should come over to Team Clifford and cut the shit.
One time he told me he did a drive-by. He told me when I was like when they tricked me into getting custody, and my mom showed up to the courthouse with a black eye and was like, "Dusty, look what Billy did to me." I don't know why she said it like that. She definitely didn't sound like a man at all, but she did say that, and it scared me to death, dude.
Yeah,
seeing my mom with black eyes. I think in my kid head.
Wow, when you seen your mom with black eyes, it like fucked you up?
For sure. Yeah. Well, even though I seen her fight men.
How many black eyes did you see your mom fuck? Was it more than once?
Huh? What'd you say to me? You say that again.
You just said you got upset when you see your mom with black guys.
Say that again.
Isn't that what you just said to me, sir?
Swear to God.
Team Clifford. Well, that's a requirement to be Team Clifford, so I'm glad I'm glad you're on it. That's actually a requirement. In order to be on my team, you must. But why do you think Dust is on my team? I recruit registered sex offenders and I keep them around me. They're like a barrier. So like I'm not a registered sex offender, but I got a barrier of registered sex offenders around me. So no matter what I do,
saying Red Rover, send that sex offender right over.
Yeah.
You remember Red Rover, dude? Shout out to Red Rover. I'm giving shout outs too. Red Rover, dude. Shout out to the sex offenders, Red Rover.
All right,
Red Rover, send your little daughter, your 5-year-old daughter right over. That's their game. They play in the back.
Christ.
I mean,
well,
it's not
I don't know if you guys know
said
this.
It, not me. I didn't do it.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but that's actually how me and Dust met. We didn't meet on the internet, on Instagram, or nothing like that. We met at I used to go to this poetry club in Burbank, and I was in Cali. I visited Cali like 3-4 times. Happenstance, 25% of the time. I go into this. It was like a poetry club. And Dust was doing that exact poem, like Red Rover, send your 5-year-old daughter over. And we locked eyes, and it's all history. It's
kids. What's the fuss?
All right, stop. Let's stop. Because these bars are gonna get crazy.
we already went through this. Did we go through this on Ian's podcast on Bellins?
I'm not sure.
Why did God make it so that all we have to do is make the people under 18 have
no I think you are the only one who went over that. That's your theory,
because
that's you by yourself.
Somebody said that the medical
pedophilia
term,
theory.
They're trying to say that the vagina now is supposed to be called a hole because men have it and they don't want to be. I never meet these men that are like, I can't believe they didn't. They're calling women, private parts of vagina, and when that's obviously offensive to me because I can't have one because God,
as a jealousy. You're saying
dunked on me. God dunked on me and made me a weirdo. And you know what I mean?
Are you just confessing tonight? Is that what's going on here?
I'm just saying, purple dots. We met it on Citizen app.
Yeah,
You
well,
guys
well,
are-
that
shout out
purple
Jay.
dots. Purple dots was the name. So that's what I'm saying. I also know Joe from those times from the Burbank era, Cliff's Burbank era, and purple dots
You lived in
was the name of.
Burbank?
Yeah,
thought
well, no, I
yeah,
visited. I told you I visited California 4 times. 25% of the time went into the poetry club. The poetry club was called Purple Dots. You were doing pedo poetry, and the rest is history. But let's keep it going. We got 10 in the building right now. I think this is the right time. I think this is the right time to play Check the Transmission. You heard
How
Dust?
do you say that? How do you say
Dust,
that name? That
Dust,
catfish
please,
just
bro.
said?
You're being
Maya
very ADD tonight, and I'm gonna
Scamgaloo?
fucking kill you, bro.
How do you say this?
Maya Angelou
Maya
would be the real
Scamgaloo.
one, so it'd be
That's
Maya
it.
Scamgaloo.
Nailed
There
it.
it is. Yeah.
That's just. I just want to give credit where credit's due, and I liked it that one.
Gaia Angel Jew. See, Eagle Mama, you could have been hitting us with these jokes. Let's go. Cut the shit. You know what I mean? All right,
Citizen
so-
app. I've heard good things about Citizen app. I need to
So
get
there's
on there.
14
I
in the
need
fucking,
to be a
Dust,
citizen
I need you to
arrest guy.
please work with me right now a little bit. 11 in the building right now. Do we do check the transmission or do we do a topic? Okay. That's it. We got check the transmission child.
Oh shit!
Is it legal? Fucking check the legality.
That's,
fucking
is that
check
where we're gonna go?
check the legality.
It gets so big, you're like, well, where do we go from here? Well, we got to
Jesus
go
fucking Christ,
to kids,
bro.
obviously.
My God, where else do you go? I mean, that's what that we're kind of on the path to where we might actually have to make a satire for that. Like we're not too far with maps and
somebody's
all
doing
that shit.
There's
right?
a pedophile
For real though,
podcast that we don't know about on the black web.
Yeah,
and they
bro.
stole the idea of the check the transmission they stole, and they go, guys,
Right.
I caught these two fat middle-aged fucks.
I'm telling you.
Now we're gonna do check the age because yuck.
But that's how crazy
Nobody
it's getting,
wants an
though.
18-year-old.
It's getting so crazy, which is why check the transmission exists, right? Because things got wild and it's a funny thing to do. It's getting so crazy with maps and all that ridiculous shit that like that like that's the only natural progression.
That's
what's fucked up.
Syndrome. Is that
You
a
know what I mean?
syndrome? Have they classified that as syndrome? They're gonna come out and be like, yeah,
They
having
can't help
sex
it.
with
They can't help
chill-
it. Yeah, they
child
can't help
race
it. They can't help it.
are
It's genetic.
syndromes.
Pedophilia
Everything
is
is
genetic.
Have you ever laid there? I've laid there in bed and just been like, what syndrome? Do you ever laid there and tried to classify your own syndromes?
Yeah,
You just put syndrome
my whole
on
fucking
everything.
life, bro. My whole life, bro. That's the only reason I've never went to a therapist or got on medication. You know what I mean? The only reason,
to have him just go, you're right. You're
well,
right.
no, right.
Nailed
The
it.
only reason I've never went on medication or needed therapy is because I've always done self-analyzing of myself. You know what I mean? Like, okay, these are the things outwardly.
Analyzing, more
Yeah,
like it.
analyzing, penetration, gay syndrome. Yeah, but yeah, no, of course, bro. I mean, if you don't do that, that's the problem, right? It's the people who don't do that.
SIN sin.
You heard Dust?
Right?
It's the people who don't do that don't self-analyze, that end up fucking all fucked up and in therapy and on medications and all that shit. They don't try to sit there and say, okay, this is outwardly the things I do that are fucked up. What's causing that? And inwardly, this is what I think that's fucked up.
Too deep. You're getting too
What's
deep.
causing that?
You're getting real too deep. Like you're trying to make a real point, and I don't like it.
You know, like
I'm
at
gonna
the
be no, I don't. Are we here
You
to talk-
asked me.
Yes, they're fucking weirdos, bro. Like, I know nobody's looking. Yes, there's no such thing.
you
Knock it
requested at the
off.
end of the day focus.
Knock it off.
You can't
You're
send
not
that.
a woman, dude. You're a dude that likes to dress up and fuck a dude. It's fine,
Fine.
but you're not.
It's fine.
Chill.
It's fine. But Dust, you requested at the end of the day focus. You sent out at the end of the day focus bat signal by, oh, did you ever sit back and just analyze yourself? Yeah, so of course I'm gonna go, oh well, yeah,
didn't
here's my
say
soliloquy.
you.
Here's a
I-
soliloquy from
I didn't-
Clifford.
Run it back. I didn't say that.
You literally
I
said
throw
that.
the flag. Throw the
All
flag.
right, we got 16.
I didn't
We got
say that.
16 in the fucking building right now.
I have
We're
the
gonna
gout,
get to the
Pete,
topics.
like nobody's business.
We're
I have
gonna
the
get
gout,
to the
Pete.
topics.
I'm gonna get gout.
Oh,
Cliff.
shut the fuck up, bro, please. We're gonna get to the topics after this. First, we're gonna play this game. Now he's literally walking away. I will bet you any amount of money that he broke the cardinal rule that I have given him over the past couple of years, which is please don't drink before the podcast. Start during the podcast so you're a retarded drunk about an hour 25 in, right? Because then it works at that point because we keep the flow going, right? I will guarantee you that this guy drank before the podcast tonight, and it's gonna be hard to wrangle him tonight, but it's okay. We're gonna have fun with it regardless. ADD dust like a motherfucker tonight, but it's okay. We work with it. So what we're gonna do here tonight. Just want to give you guys. This is the profession we're dealing with here, right? Just let's take a look at this real quick. This is my co-host chair. Like, let's just talk about the fact that I do a live show with a guy who sits in a chair like that. All right. I just want you guys to think about that and think about how hard it must be to keep this fucking train wreck on the tracks even a little bit with this fucking. Now,
you know what? This is.
Hold on.
I wish
we're
your
gonna
wife was
play.
here. She would take my side on this.
She would take your side.
She would
my
take my
wife
side.
would take literally
You're out of
anybody
hand.
else's
You've literally
side
yelled
on
at,
anything.
you've yelled at your children today.
Count.
Okay, you basically tried to analyze the sexuality of like half the population according to the mainstream TV. It's basically, I think it's 90%. I think United States is 90% trans now. Okay, so like, I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
Especially when he drinks. Now, Dust. So this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do in the next few minutes, everybody. Got a massive well, listen, at least it looks good. It's a nice looking cock, Yingle. All right. It's a nice looking cock. I sit on it and I give you guys pleasure while I get pleasure. So don't fucking hate on my tactics as long as it works.
You got me
Son of a
smoking
bitch.
again. Okay. I didn't
No,
want to
no.
smoke.
This is
Now
what we're
you got
gonna
me
do.
smoking again.
Next couple minutes, this is what we're doing. We're gonna get to check the transmission. Then we're gonna get into some of the topics in the title. If any of the 17 that are here for anything in the title, we'll get to that. You can let us know what topic you want us to get into next. First, we're going to play Check the Transmission, which is a game we only do here, an original game, and hopefully everyone gets involved. But first, I want to ask Dust a question. Dust, and be honest with me, please. Did you drink before the show tonight? Don't you fucking lie to me, you cocksucker.
Dust don't abide by no rules, dude. Della said it best, dude.
Exactly. I knew it. I could always tell when this piece of shit drinks before the show because he's impossible to wrangle 10 minutes in. Usually he gets hard to wrangle about 45 to an hour. We'll start getting bored and antsy and shit, you know. Okay. I got a lot of the MSSP boys in the building right now. I want to shout out JP Southampton for
Southampton's in the building.
living his true self. I got the boys in the building from over there. We're going to play Check the Transmission real quick. All right. And remember,
that's how gay I am. White Claws in the building.
2 reasons we play this game. 1,
I like trans.
That's what started the game. You know what I mean? Shout out JP. Shout out, bro. Shout out. Love, bro. Love, no matter what, bro. We talk our shit. We go through our wars. It's all fun at the end of the day. Now, here's the thing. We play this game for 2 reasons. 1, to shout out to trans doing a good job, right? Because you don't know what's going on nowadays. Is that a man? Is that a woman? Not quite sure. And also to keep your radar up. So if you're still out there chasing, you don't end up with a handful of pickle when you didn't expect it. Shout out Saturday Night Live for back in the day, reminding us, love it for whatever it may be.
A lot of people ask, who's he or she? A man or a sir, accept him or her for whatever it might be. What's under the hood? What is this?
It echoed. He said I didn't tell you.
Where's the end?
Transmission. What's under the hood is that the name of the plan.
Let's restart.
Transmission. What's under the hood is that the name of the plan. A lady, boy, a woman, man, oh boy. Check the transmission. Adam's apple isn't enough. Pop the hood and let's see what's what. Love is love, live your life. We just want to know before we get a surprise in our tailpipe. Ouch, whoa, ouch, fuck. Check the transmission, slut.
That's all you need to do.
Fucking remix.
Check the transmission.
I didn't know that was coming. That's hot off the presses, guys.
That's hot off the presses.
That's hot off the presses.
Lyric
bro. You come up with
video.
some good shit. Nothing for
Lyric
nothing. You
video.
come up with some good shit, Cliff.
I appreciate you, bro. I'm trying. And I'm trying to add more and more of the production value bullshit as we go. So here's our contestants tonight. Now, let me clarify. We got to clarify what we're doing here tonight. All right. Now, tonight, last week we did 1 all-natural woman and 4 you know, female deficient, let's say. Tonight, there is only one T-Dog in the mix. One. So 3 of them, right? So let's do it in the right order, though. 1, okay? 2, okay? 3, okay? 4. Okay. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. And once again,
I got your
there is
number.
only one T-Dog tonight. Okay? Sometimes we do one natty. Sometimes we do one T-Dog. Sometimes we switch it up even more than that. Tonight is one T-Dog. So,
guys, Clip is really good at picking this. We've been doing this for about 7 million episodes. Okay? He's gotten ridiculously good at Wigga trans trickery. And congratulations. That's a props up. I'm propping you up on that one because this game has gotten wild. How there's no easy days no more. You know, it used to be in the beginning. It was like, all right, you know, like there'd be like,
man, don't talk shit, bro. You won like 7 times out of like 50 that we played this game.
Dude. I've been
How
winning
dare
this
you?
since day
Go
one.
to the fucking tape, bro.
I'm a sucker.
Go to the tape.
That's
son
a
of a
lie.
bitch.
That's a lie.
You won like 7
That's a
times, bro.
lie.
You
lying.
you wouldn't even be in double
You
A
lying.
baseball, let alone triple.
You lying. I'm looking at the comments. Where's Joe? I gotta go, Joe. Where's my dog? Where's
right.
Wigga number 3? Wigga number 3, please.
Joe, cast your vote so Dust could try to bite your style.
I always reference Joe with mine if he's in here because that's number 1. Phantom's going number 1. That's tough. Out the gate. Oh man, that's a tough dude because you want to go 4, right? If I'm walking through it, you want to go 4. Just
Shoulder action.
Shoulder action,
Click
but
clack on the shoulders.
Clackery. I mean,
Click clackery
yeah.
on the shoulder, standing
Yeah.
back of me. Feel a dick boulder if you start grabbing me, or maybe not. Maybe you feel a twat. I'm not really sure, but I'll give you all I got. Number 4. I don't know if it's you. And if number 1's knocking at your door, you're like, you got a dick? You got nice lips. You got nice lashes. But do you want to put dick in these asses? I'm not really sure. Then let's move to 2. Look like a Ukrainian whore. Under a shelter, getting bombed more by Putin, helter skelter. Number 3, is that the T-Dog? Not sure. Can you see through fog? I'm not sure. Can you see through frog? Are you Alex Jones? Can you see the gay? The chemicals that made the frog gay? Can you see it in the atmosphere as it sway? I don't know. Yeah.
oh, dude, that's what you get. That's quality. That's quality. Listen, that's quality transtainment. Yeah,
Trans bars.
This is the hottest transtainment smoking, dude. RuPaul, eat your heart out, dude. RuPaul.
Richard is now offended.
Imagine if we got RuPaul on here, dude, to do one of these, dude. How good would she be at this? You know what I mean? That's the
We
goal.
need to
That's our
bring-
king. That's
No.
our level.
You know what we need to do?
Bring
we need
trans
to-
on for this.
We need to try to get Kitty Demure and Daddy DeMarco
Ooh,
on at the
good call.
same time to play Check the
Yes.
Transmission.
That's a great idea.
Gay black
right?
dude, gay drag queen on at the same
Conservative, too.
time.
Trump
Legends of
MAGA,
the show.
MAGA
You know what I mean?
trans, MAGA drag, dude.
Okay.
Don't fuck with MAGA trans, dude. Trans for
trans.
Trump? Oh, eat your heart out.
All right, I'm gonna let the beat play for like another 30 seconds.
Could be Joe. Could be 2 or 3, but maybe 4 or 1. You're not helping. You're not helping, Joe.
All right, we'll let the beat drop out. It dropped out naturally, so we'll let it drop out. Shout out my man Solomon Strange, UK producer. That was a little snippet beat.
Transvestigation, Leroy.
Straight up.
Good
Straight
one.
up. Straight up.
What if it was Jew Gaul and she's the ultimate enemy of Rome? I like the history involved. That's a fucking
Yeah.
A+. That's a genius
Well,
comment.
Yingle could have been hanging out with us for a while, but Yingle
Joe's
is a
on
real
the
life
3.
pedophile and acts
Joe?
like I fuck a child, but he's not telling the truth. Jewel of the Nile.
Jewel of the Nile. What does that even mean? Dude, that wasn't as good as Revenge of the
Okay.
Stone. Am I right? Revenge of the Stone. Romancing the Stone.
Romance.
They don't make that anymore. You wanted to be Michael
All right.
Douglas. Am I right?
We're gonna have to start letting it go. Dust, I need your vote.
I'm going 3.
You're
I'm
going 3?
Final answer, yeah.
You sure you're going 3?
It's in the eyes. It's in the eyes.
Okay.
It's in the eyes. It's in the eyes of like, don't ask,
I
don't
see.
tell.
Well, you know what I think happened here is
Backstage bathroom.
you're biting everybody's style in the comment section. We got a lot of threes in the comment section. I don't know if they're right or wrong. We're gonna have to figure that shit out.
We'll find out.
And we'll
find
start
out
here. You know what? Being that, because this is rare. This is one of them rare fucking situations where I got my ass beat tonight. I never get beat like this, and I'm gonna come back with a fucking vengeance next week.
That's why you said that.
On you cocksuckers, because I seen a lot of threes, and I gotta be honest. Number 3. we gotta go through it just to do it. Number 1.
Yeah.
That's my girl.
Number 2.
That's a woman.
It is. And number 4.
Man, I feel like a woman.
So I got my ass beat tonight. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This is all right. So we still got people voting for 2. You know what I mean? So there you go. There's a win.
That's a high five. High five to everybody that got that. Because
let's go through it real quick because we got to shout out everybody.
No, you're good at this. Clip is excellent. You're
Phantom
good at
lost
this, brother.
so far. Aggro coming through out the gate with an early 3. Let's see. Is he the first 3? He might be the first 3. So as long as Aggro didn't change his vote, he'll end up being the winner. But let's see. Okay, Yingle Mama went 2. Catching 3 out the gate, so she'd be second place. Pardon me. Phantom sticking with 4. Is this an auction or what? Stupid as fuck.
Aggro
Leroy
first.
Number 3. So Aggros, we got a gold medal for Aggro, a silver medal for Catch, and a bronze medal for Leroy at the moment.
Nice.
All right. As long as Aggro doesn't change his vote, because remember, if you change your vote,
right, that does
then
happen a lot.
you erase
Most
the
of the
original
time.
vote.
Good call.
So let's see if he sticks with it. All right,
call.
D-Lo, my man D, JD. Is that JD as well, right? Yeah, so he went with 1. He caught the L. 2, Congelado over here said 2 about 4 times. So he took multiple L's. You know what I mean? He said 2, 2, 2. This motherfucker want to fuck 2 bad. Yeah, at least it's a female. You did good.
Yeah, no shit. 2 is
did good.
1, 2, 1.
Okay.
I mean, 4 can get it too. You can do it if you can do squats.
I mean, so could 3. If we're being fucking honest, 3 might be.
I mean, listen,
I would say
wasn't
3. For me, like if you didn't know male or female,
right? 3's your steez.
It would probably
Is
go
3
3,
your steez?
2, 1, or 2, 3, 1. One of those 2. 2 or 3 is top pick.
You want to
for
come
sure.
on 4's tits first, right?
If
were
you
just
take
doing
her
thumb
shoulders
tits,
out of it, I can't
they're
rock with
too
those
buff,
shoulders,
right?
dog.
They are too buff.
Yeah,
You
them
wanna-
shoulders ain't
even
rocking
though
for me.
I don't R word, I want to feel like I can in my head. Like I want to feel like I can R words a female, right?
It reminds me of these hands from last week.
Oh, don't do that, man. That
You know what I
is
mean?
gross. Clip.
Like I can't fuck with
You're
no
making
shoulders.
me. And then
shoulders-
the ring doesn't help.
Shoulders
That-
like this.
She looks like she's wearing a World Series ring for freaking 86
right.
Mets.
That bitch could throw a mean knuckleball and jerk you off to completion in 20 seconds.
You can
Both.
see
Yeah.
you can see this you can see the cum coming from her veins pulsing.
Yeah. And then I can't rock with shoulders like that or hands like that per se. So yeah, 3. If we didn't have any idea, what would be if you didn't know? Who would be your top picks if they were all females? Like, what would be the order for you?
Oh, I don't know. How many beers I had, but I'd go 1. You want to cream
Really?
that face? Yeah.
She bothers
2,
me.
2.
She's too
well,
much. Too
3.
much
You want to?
work.
Yeah, it's too much. But we're not talking about putting in work. This is a freebie, right? This is
No,
just-
I mean
here's-
too much work. Like she does too much to make herself pretty.
Oh, you think? Okay, so
You know what I mean?
so you think
Lashes.
like there,
fucking-
she's like a 9, but it would go down to like a
She's
7.
that bitch is a little Filipino bitch that could fucking core a pineapple in 4
Oh, that's
seconds.
turning me on even more now. I
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a little,
yeah,
a little
yeah.
Tagalog, a little
With no
Tagalog
makeup,
language.
with
Oh,
no
that's
makeup,
fine with me.
coring pineapples
I had a
and
girl try
sucking
to
dick.
I told you about Teresa, that little Filipino that came out in the wedding dress when I was like 14 and put like a wedding ring on me, and I was like, Jesus Christ.
Right. All right. So
Yeah,
give me the order. Just give me the order. Numbers.
1, 2, 3. It's in order.
In
1,
order
2, 3,
is how
4.
you would fuck. All right.
Yeah.
For me, it would probably be. See, now you got me looking at 1 a little more. Let me zoom in. Now I'm liking 1 a little more. Yeah, for me, it would probably go 2, 1, 3, 4. I
1,
would
2,
say.
3, 4.
Yeah, 2,
Yeah,
1,
you-
3, 4.
Oh,
You're
2,
1, 2,
1,
3,
3,
4. I'm 2, 1, 3, 4. I'd probably
Oh,
go.
because 2 looks a little like 100-pounder, little 100-pounder. You want to see
I don't
the
like
bones
100 pounders though.
and the
Now
vulva.
maybe
The
I'm switching
vulva?
it.
Is that the vulva?
She just look Russian or
Am I saying
Ukrainian.
vul-
You know what
But
I
it
mean?
looks like her
And
vulva,
I like
her,
that shit.
her bones between her
Yeah.
her private parts
Yeah.
where they protrude.
So let's
Which
verify.
I
Look,
haven't
so
mas- I
Shat
haven't
also won,
masturbated in a minute, so
but it
at
don't
least I'm being
count.
honest with you.
Catch is keeping it. Ian losing 100%. Yingo, I
Word
got
is
you.
bond.
In the long run, I will unban you, but then it will also immediately ban you again if you're on some weirdo shit. But but there's no problem with you hanging out. But you gotta, come on, just don't be a total scumbag, man. Please, like God, just fucking. Did you do any work on yourself in the last year? Like, have you grown up at all? I
Did
hope
you do
so.
what Cliff was talking about, looking inward earlier when he tried to give us his real opinion?
yeah. Look
Trying
inward.
to help people before we do check the transmission. He's trying to help people with their mental issues.
All right. So Joe says 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1,
Any
2.
order. He's basically saying any order is fine with him, and I
Yeah,
agree.
yeah. 3, 4, 1, 2.
4
He's
looks
actually
like
echoing Joe's vote.
You imagine
3.
4 bench pressing you, dude,
Yeah.
for a cum like a 69
Yeah.
where you're on top and
I
she
bet
can
she'll milk
bench
you.
Oh.
Yo, 4 got a milking table in her living
Definitely.
room, and she just
Oh.
throws fat white pieces of shit like us on it, and just fucking
1,000,000%.
puts the shoulders into it and just fucking milk.
She's doing she's
You know what I mean?
bench pressing about a 75-pound dumbbell, a kettlebell. She's watching Joe Rogan do kettlebells while
Yeah.
she's tugging your meat, dude.
So I did take a
Shut
beating
up.
tonight. I ain't gonna lie. That's the biggest check the transmission loss I've taken in
That
quite
is
a
big
fucking
loss.
while.
True that. That's
Even
facts.
though I still batted about 500. Half the people got it wrong, but I've never had a strong 5, 6 people.
I just want
get it right.
to recognize Yingo Mama saying that she's a first responder now as a way to get in her heart.
I don't know if that. Yeah,
as a true American patriot, are you going to deny a first responder, dude?
You know what's so weird? Like these motherfuckers too. Like what I have learned about Discord too, and it's probably part of what made me get into it so much with certain people. Because like if people just act like a little bit fucking retarded, you automatically go, oh, you must be like a full blown retarded loser that has nothing in real life to act like this on the internet, which I do kind of like feel that way to a degree, depending on how you act. But in reality, this motherfucker might be a first responder. This actually might be a regular ass dude, and all he does for his shits and giggles outside of his regular life that frustrates him, like we do shows, right? Do content. There's things we do. Maybe what they do is they just go on Discord, act fucking ridiculous. And I guess it is what it is, right?
I'm so retarded that you're saying he, and I still am going, who are you talking about? It says Yingo Mama. Obviously, that's a girl.
Yeah, must be.
That's how retarded I am.
I am she.
That's how much,
must be.
Yeah,
you know what
must
I mean?
be.
Yeah, it has to
Old,
be.
Call me old school.
There's no other
I still
answer.
believe in two genders.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
why would you try to be something you're not?
Right. Literally right after we play Check the Transmission at that. You know what I mean? So fucking retarded that we just played Check the Transmission. So anyway.
Psychics are 6 responders.
What was that? The psychics are
Sense, dude.
6
Come on.
responders. Stupid as fuck. 6 cents responders.
Yes.
So
Yes.
So you see what we got here. Do you know anything about this girl here, Sexyy Red? You know the rapper Sexyy Red?
I've heard of her.
Booty Hole Brown and
Booty Hole Brown. That's her AKA Booty Hole Brown.
yeah. That's like one of the bars in one of her songs. It's like something, my booty hole brown. Literally, these are the bars. You know what I mean?
Is she doing porn now, or what are we watching her for?
No. Better marketing than that. This
Better marketing. Sexyy Brown. Let me guess. Is it this is like a business? She's business venture.
N-word online.
She's
but
doing.
we have families and shit. See, he's probably from the boys too that have come back around more. Yeah, and I get it. And listen, I am not like what I have to understand is like I'm not a fan of it, but like it doesn't. I guess you can't automatically dispute people, right? Just because they act a way that you're like, all right, that's fucking retarded. Because a lot of these dudes, but the problem is though, then you have dudes that are like, we don't want to associate with actual scumbag dudes, right? That are like true fucking. If you're like a real racist, we're not like that. We crack jokes. We have our fucking fun with words, but but I hear you. That's what a lot, and that's what a lot of it is. It's the generation too, right? Even if y'all, and a lot of the cats in the Discord and shit, even if y'all are 10 years younger than me, right? Or something in that pocket, right? Because I say 35 a bunch of times, but I'm
Real talk with Cliff.
right, but I'm
Let's
40
go.
I'm 40 a couple times, but there's a generational difference, right? Like if we came up, Dust, in like the fucking, put on a headset and scream at people on the internet era, that we might be caught up more in that type of fucking, that's the shit them white boys were doing. Even though I hung out with hood dudes, I also hung out with crazy white boys. So maybe I'd be on fucking Minecraft screaming the N-word, but I would think I would stop.
Playing Minecraft and screaming the N-word is wild.
That's wild. It's real
so
though.
wild. Like you almost think like Super Mario Brothers makes more sense with the N, but it doesn't. But like as far as levels, there's levels to this, Cliff.
Right. So anyway,
it's wild.
Sexyy Red, rapper. Now you could debate this, right? Like, see, the problem is, my only problem with shit like this is, like 12, 13-year-olds listen to this shit, right? And rock this shit. And then you're coming up with a lip gloss, right? Dust, if you can't read this, let me know. It's not super clear.
Yeah, I can't read
right
it.
here.
Oh.
But it's clear enough.
Oh, this is the song track?
No, those are the lip gloss. The names for the lip gloss, bro.
Wow. Pussy hole pink as word. Blue balls. Sex on my period. Fucking gross. Yellow discharge.
Bro, gonorrhea. For Christ's sake. Bro, this bitch
You can take the lip gloss out of the hood, but you can't take the hood out of the lip gloss,
gloss. Yeah.
This is what happens when white Jews in Hollywood get behind the hood, dude.
Right.
They're like,
right.
do it.
Right.
Do it then.
You can give a bitch penicillin, but you can't stop her from making a lip gloss called gonorrhea.
Gonorrhea? That's
you know
wild. What's all the little words I can't read? Is that what the ingredients?
Those are just the ingredients. There was no need to like really make sure those were super visible. But
no,
these are the names.
I'm just saying that like this is what's killing it's gonna give people lip cancer.
And this is real. You know what I mean? Yeah. This is Phantom right here. Phantom's like my booty. This is what Phantom does when she comes into Discord calls. She's just like, drink my coochie juice. My booty hole brown, nut, pussy hole pink, yellow discharge, gonorrhea, blue balls, sex on my period.
Who wants to put on gonorrhea fucking green?
This
like
is
gang
definitely
green,
the track list.
Why would you? It's such a turn off, man. Like, who are you turning on with these? You're turning on yourself. Even the argument that like I do it for me. You're like, oh, you put on blue balls to make yourself feel good around the house. Like, what?
All right, you ready? Let's get a little description here. We have coochie juice, a versatile rosy hue. We have booty hole brown, self-explanatory. We have nut, a conspicuous white, like me and Dust, a conspicuous white. We have pussy hole pink, a classic baby pink, a baby pink. Yellow discharge, also self-explanatory. Gonorrhea, an alarming green.
Alarming green? That's it says that?
It says that. An alarming green. Blue balls. Blue. Sex on my period. A brick red that will leave stains. This is what we're doing here, bro.
And you know what? The next line is gonna be, Ruby AIDS. It's gonna be again.
Syphilis, HIV
fucking,
yellow.
Yeah. It's gonna be just wild STDs.
Yeah. Bacterial vaginosis.
Yeah.
This shit ain't even, bro. And what's crazy, this is the worst part about the period one. Yes, it is. What's good about the period one is time released. So it leaves little clumps, and then every once in a while you can just touch your lip and run it across, and it gives like a new layer.
What do you guys think of this? You guys buying this for the girls? Are you guys buying it? Is this what's gonna be under the Christmas tree, guys?
Man. And that, the main issue with it, right? Like, listen, I fucking love weird, right? I love weird people. I love weird shit. I love that we live in a fucking insane, like Kat said, wild fucking 2024 internet society. But I also have kids, and that's where what makes you go, oh, I don't like this. Because there's literally going to be minors buying fucking lip gloss, and they can put blue balls on their lips, and they gonorrhea, You You know, that's fucking
Mom,
like
I want the gonorrhea. I ran out of gonorrhea, Mom.
yeah, I could be screaming. I want gonorrhea, Mom. She's my favorite rapper. I want gonorrhea. Like Jesus fucking Christ, dog. You know, like and that's the issue, right? It's like I don't think the problem is that it exists. The problem is that we don't have a separation. You know how there's supposed to be a separation of church and state in politics. There should also be a separation of disgustingness and the youth. You know, and that's the problem is that it's gonna fucking, you know, it's legitimately going to be purchased by people under 18, and that's fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep. There's gonna be tweens going into Macy's.
Yeah,
asking
bro.
for discharge.
Right. It's like literally going into excuse me, do you have the yellow discharge lip gloss? Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, sir. I want a nut. I would like to nut. Like you're gonna get motherfuckers in trouble. You know what I mean? Like fucking Jesus fucking Christ. She would also slap. Well, that and right. Like you're not even saying, like, if you come out with some shit like this, you should immediately in the fucking tagline or on the Instagram, listen, this is not for kids, you know. But lip gloss, I mean, I guess adult women wear lip gloss too, I guess technically, right? But most women wear lipstick, don't they?
Yeah.
Right?
That's true.
So is it lip gloss literally marketed more
Lip gloss?
towards young people than like right? It's like legitimately marketed more to young people, isn't it?
I don't know. I don't ask my trans girlfriend to put it on. I don't know. I didn't buy my trans girlfriend.
Bro, you
fucking
opened
lip
up the
gloss.
episode talking about dressing in your sister's nightgowns, and now you're acting like this question is above you.
This
How many
is
White
wild.
Claws did you have? Am I doing a
This
show with
is
Triple
wild.
G
Too-
tonight?
Too,
What's going on
too,
here?
I'm going too deep, bro. I'm on my third, guys.
And how many before the
Guys.
show?
No, I didn't drink before the show.
You didn't drink before the show?
Mm-mm.
You were just naturally retarded tonight, immediately?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, no, there should be a fucking goddamn fucking makeup advisory. You know? You can't just peddle shit like this in the general public and not
I
say
mean,
something.
it's capitalism, so if people are dumb enough, you know what I mean? If they keep supporting that shit, that's like how it works, man.
Right. That's the fucking issue,
Unfortunately, right?
At the
it's
same time.
unfortunately at the same time. This is what works it out. Don't buy it, and it won't happen again. You know, buy it, and we're gonna see what you're talking about.
Right.
That's
No,
how
but you're right
America-
though.
That's what it is.
But you're right though. It's America, and that's why, like, in a way, no matter how you feel about it, you kind of have to go, fuck. But this is America, right? And we're just able to market and brand and do it. Like, bro, somebody could come out the woodwork out of nowhere. Like, you don't even need to be Sexy Red. You could just be some random bitch with an itch on her pussy and create this shit, you know? And it might pop. It might pop. You might have everyone rocking booty hole brown and pussy hole pink. Bro, I love how they only blurred out pussy hole as if the rest of the shit isn't vile. Like, why the fuck you blur out pussy hole?
I thought you blurred it out. You didn't blur that out.
No,
I don't
like,
know why.
look at the
I
rest
don't know why
of
I
it.
thought you blurred it out. I was like, oh, Clips blurred out. Fucking
Yeah,
two
that's
S's.
it's a weird decision.
It
You know what
is.
I mean?
That is the weakest of. Well, yellow discharge is
That's rough.
Is grosser.
Right.
In my book, gonorrhea I can handle. I don't know why the word yellow discharge, just being an old man that's actually seeing yellow discharge, is fucking gross, dude.
But that's the key, right? Even though I want to
not
say
good.
those things, it is true. Like, I can feel how I want as a parent and all that type of shit and societal bullshit. But at the end of the day, this is motherfucking America. Shout out my boys right here. Shout out Tobias Dean on Instagram. That's his shirt. Shout out Chris Valentine. That's my guy from Staten Island. That's his hat. And that, right? I guess that when it really comes down to it, that is just what the fuck it is, right? Like, we live in this fucking wild ass country where a bitch could make some gonorrhea lip gloss for the kids.
Yeah.
But we're supposed to say that's okay when you hear it like that. Is it okay? You know what I mean? I don't fucking know, dog.
I wouldn't.
You know?
I mean, I wouldn't buy it. I wouldn't buy it for my kids, but I mean,
These Faygo flavors. They're all stupid as fuck. Yeah, they're gonna be handing this shit out the gathering. Fuck out of here. Jings is gonna be wearing this shit if that's the case. I can picture Jings wearing some gonorrhea on his lips.
I'm putting on his butthole.
Yeah.
Kiss
Jings
my coochie
definitely
hole.
is an applicant for all things fucking stated there. All right, you know what? Check this out real quick. Want to check this out, Dust?
What's
What do you think? If we went to war right now, right? Let's say all this shit with Russia bubbled over, or with China, or whatever the fuck. You think we're ready?
Fuck
think
no,
you-
I hope not.
You think the next generation is ready?
I worry about that shit at night.
Right. Well, that's the key. I know my kid wouldn't be getting it, but there's a whole bunch of kids out there. A whole bunch of kids out there that are gonna be copping this shit.
Not that. I worry about Russia fucking sending missiles this way.
But this is the type of shit, though, right? Isn't to a degree, to segue from one to the other. What's up, Miss Mama? Thank you for hanging out here. If you want to go back, we played our trademark game, Check the Transmission, early on. You might get a kick out of that, but we appreciate you here right now. Love. So wait, what did you say about sex on the period? Who said that? Just say menstrual blood. Blood red. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. She probably said it in a song.
Yeah.
I think that's the whole thing right there.
Oh, I wonder what they smell.
Yeah. Imagine they're scented. Right. They're scented too.
God.
It smells like authentic gonorrhea.
Oh, God.
It smells like an authentic booty hole nut.
Stop,
The smell of nut.
guys.
The smell of coochie juice.
Guys.
Yeah. All right. So anyway,
pussy. The only two you want to smell is pissy hole pink and I don't even know what was. I don't even know what the other ones were again.
coochie juice
maybe,
could smell
but,
good
like,
at times.
But pink just gives you. Doesn't mean that it's gonna smell great.
Right.
Just because it's pink, like that's like when you're a kid, you go, well, obviously it's pink, so it's clean. Like somehow you think pink is clean, like in your kid imagination brain. When you're just like, they're as dirty as you, and they have a fucking a flesh purse that they're carrying around that just fucking bugs crawl up in it.
Right. Dust, you got to pee?
I can. Do you have to pee?
No. Go force a piss. I'm gonna change the camera battery because remember I told you I got the plug-in joint and it ran out. So we'll go use the bathroom real quick and then we'll come back. We'll talk about this gay army on TikTok video that has been going viral and get into everything else. We'll be right back. Ooh, we back. I might have to pee right back in a minute because I didn't pee right there, bro. It's not it's not good to take your camera batteries out when you're just like a little twisted. You know what I mean? Like I ain't drunk or nothing, but for some reason it just took me like the first minute and a half was just me getting the goddamn fucking camera battery out. Jesus Christ!
You remember those 1 hour? Remember the Kodak stops, like the 1 hour photos. Remember those?
Yeah,
It was just like in the middle of the parking lot. It was just a guy in a booth.
little hut. It's like a little hut.
A little hut, dude.
Yeah.
Just in the middle, and sometimes it wasn't even before 1 hour. It was like we'll drop him off, and it was like whenever.
Yeah.
And you just trusted him. That I had a guy.
Bro,
one
you imagine
time-
how
you
many
ever-
dudes, bro?
You ever do that one time,
Yeah.
and you had sexual pictures on there?
Well, yes, one time I did. And I didn't, you don't think about it at the time, right? Even though I was a fucking even more of a pervert back then. But like, can you imagine dudes working at those booths? What a score it was. Like, you think they made copies? They had to have made copies, right?
I hope so. That's like
Freaks
the perk of
working
the
at fucking
job.
photo booth joints back in the day.
I hope so.
Yeah. Were you enough of a creep that if you were working at a photo shop back in the day?
No, I had boys in the Navy that would steal girls' panties at parties, bro, and I wouldn't even do that. Like,
Yeah,
they
I
would
was never on
masturbate
it like that.
later,
to
like,
that degree.
but I did have at Walmart one time drop off like the throwaway cameras
Okay.
and had pictures of me and my wife now,
Okay.
you know, like sexual exploits.
Yeah.
And it's just like my big gut and my little weenie. You know what I mean?
They didn't steal those. They didn't make copies of yours,
no,
bro.
They came and got me.
They'll let you know, yo, your dick's really small, bro.
Told me not to do it. We can't do it. We can't do it.
Oh, like
And
we can't. Oh, they told you like they can't.
They
They're
told
not
me I
allowed.
couldn't. Yeah, and I went to like a CVS.
And CVS did it.
They did it. Yeah, somebody did it. I forget who, but I think
So
CVS
some mom
did
and
it.
pop joint want to do it in the middle of a parking lot.
No, Walmart.
CVS.
Walmart wouldn't do it.
Oh, Walmart said no. Okay.
Did I stutter? I don't know what your problem is. You have a hearing problem tonight.
Yeah, well, you know, Dust, it's very easy when all you got to do is sit in a fucking chair and say words. You know what I
say
mean?
a lot of words. I mean, I don't know. You're saying words. I don't understand. We
Shout
say a
out
lot
to
of words.
Ian Ellis LLC. Go check out our Dark Souls content, by the way, because all I do is sit in a chair and say words when we do that. They play games. Me, Dust, talk shit. I talk shit. It's easy, you know. But when you're doing all this fucking idiot shit behind the scenes, it's a little harder, Dust. I try my best.
Why are you trying to make this a show? It's like, why don't we just
Yeah,
talk?
yeah. Like I'm trying
I don't know
here,
why
bro.
you're putting production value and spending
Yeah.
hours and
Bro.
hours to make these great shows. What the hell?
You know how hard it is, bro, to be like as fucking like out of my mind as I am, deal with all I deal with in real life, and still try to hem two retards together
It's
for a couple
insane.
hours a week.
You're
You
a
know what I
better
mean?
man than me, and I love you. God
I
damn.
love you too, brother.
It's
I love you too.
wild.
Listen, Mina, if you know anybody that could help behind the scenes at some point, let us know. It's very hard to find reliable people. I almost had a friend of mine that I knew from childhood early on in the show, but then he went schizophrenic, but then he apologized, and you know, we're good now. We spoke.
2 times he did that to you, if I recall.
He went schizo. He went
It was
schizo.
at least 2 times.
He went schizo once, and then we still tried again, and then he went schizo again, and I was like, Nick, we can't
That's
do
right.
this, bro.
That's right.
You know what I
That
mean?
was
Like,
it. Yeah.
you know, but then he went even more schizo when I told him that.
I
You know,
remember that.
because he wanted to be part of this growing WHiggaz brand that has barely grown since then. Oh,
Joke's
but-
on you, my friend.
the joke's on us.
I know. No shit.
Nah, it's grown a lot since then, but that's not you know what I mean. But overall, but yeah, we would love a producer, and if anybody had any suggestions over the years,
Yeah.
we would fucking love it. Shout out, and do shout out Schizo Nick. No
Yeah,
Nick since we were like
was cool.
6.
Nick was great. Nick was great
Listen.
until you're not great.
Mental health is a real thing, and he had a legitimate double back-to-back in 3-week span mental breakdown. And he was bad to us, and we were just doing a show with him. Imagine what he was doing to his family and himself, you know.
Yeah,
so,
he was being kind of mean.
yeah, he lost it, but it happens. But
he
yes,
was being kind of mean.
I would love. You know how much I would love? Just put shit together behind the scenes and do this and that, and then barely have to do any of this. Or even if I
just give ideas, just give directions.
right,
You're
well,
just
we're
like-
far away from
Which
that.
I don't do on purpose because I feel bad. I feel like you're already creative enough. I don't need to be giving
Is that your cop out for
honestly,
giving nothing to the show? But sitting down and being the man.
I'm just being honest.
You know what I mean? You sit down, you're the man.
You do great. It looks phenomenal, bro.
I would love some help.
I hate that I'm not gonna go like.
I would love some help.
What about? Real quick, there was a Von something comment, and I don't know if he's talking about Otto von Bismarck from the German Empire.
I'm not sure, but I'm not searching for that.
It was wild that I seen that, and I think that God put that comment in there for me.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like you do such a good job with the all this that I would it would make me I would feel I can't do that. It's not in my person to be like it's already good.
Ideas are always great.
I honestly don't ideas are fine.
Sure, ideas are great. Obviously production wise wouldn't be your thing, but it would be dope to have some help. Because even to have even to be able to do half of what I do, right? Like focus on these things and then have someone to help with these things, to Google they only pull up these things and it would take like 30, 40, 50% off my plate will be great, you know, because that's the one thing. And I've gotten better with it because I've noticed it on watchbacks and
well, even if they did it, even if
hold on, let me finish my thought.
Go ahead, noticed it. Can you finish your thought, please?
I noticed it on watchback and clips and shit that you would say things and I would get like 80% of it, but then I would do something dumb like I just did a minute ago. And then you're like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I said that. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, man, because I was doing something else and I missed like 3 words or something. You know what I mean? So it is, you know, something we do try to do it. But anyway, yeah, have you seen this video yet? And let's preface this again. Do you think if it's wartime, all right, do you think this is a representation of what the military is truly bringing to the table? Or do you think this is a sect of that?
Is this a serious question?
Watch this video and let's go.
Who are you? Who are we? We are that platoon.
No. You gotta do it like this. Who are you? Who are we? We are that platoon. Like that.
Who are you? Who are we? We are that platoon.
This can't be real.
No, this is real.
What is this? What is this?
This is very real. This is very real.
Is this what we're gonna throw at? This is what we're throwing at Putin?
Yeah.
Declares war. We're gonna fucking have these.
Hey, China, watch out! Watch out now.
Are these guys pumping fear? We'll pump fear and we're queer. Is this...
Yeah. We're here. We're queer. We pump fear. Yeah. Let's watch one more time.
Who are you? Who are we? We are that platoon.
No. You gotta do it like this. Who are you? Who are we? We are that platoon. Okay.
Who are you? Who are we? We are that platoon.
Who are we?
Even the re-energizing, like it wasn't gay enough. The other guy, he steps in and he goes, "No, you guys gotta come on, get some gay energy."
Who are we? We are that platoon.
This is Noe, the conceited one. He's literally currently at boot camp or doing what he's doing here. Here's another one.
Who are we?
He's not at boot camp. What are you talking about? This is boot camp.
They're at something. They're at some type of training.
About?
This is a fact. I've looked into it. They're doing some weird.
That is not boot camp.
It's a boot camp, dickhead. It's some military shit,
it's
though. Look,
definitely
retard.
Not boot camp.
Okay, retard. Unfortunately, Dust, it is, and this sucks.
It's not.
Really bad.
You better knock it off, Cliff,
bro. It sucks really bad.
Cliff, are you fucking with me?
Really bad, Dust. It sucks really bad.
That cannot be true.
This is what he's doing with the people above him. They're doing dances. They're doing choreography. So what do you think? You think
it makes me wonder? Is this? I don't know. Is this?
You think we're ready,
is this
bro?
Because people aren't joining the military that they're trying anything to get people to volunteer. Because a guy made a point the other day that like the draft hasn't been reinstated since Vietnam, even through the 20 years of horse shit that we were in the Middle East. Like the draft wasn't. People all volunteered for that.
Right.
And the numbers are down. So if like any of the Jew versus Gaza shit pops off or the Russia pops off or China, you know, is this like a last ditch effort to get volunteers? Because after you're in, they're going to send your ass, dude. Doesn't matter if you look like that. You're a body. Right. You're a body. You'll die just like the next man.
Well, it is a good point, though. It is a good point. Like we can hate
Chick with a
this.
dick.
We can hate this as much as we want, but is it due to like a lack of signing up that's causing, you know? And and then you know what I also wonder? You see all the other people in the background not partaking in this, right? I wonder, are they looking at them? Like I just hope that the other like 2/3 of people there, right, are looking at them like Jesus fucking Christ, you know?
Well, it also puts like regular people that are like patriotic that would go to war. It makes them go, if that's the person next to me, I know that they're not going to be able to hold it down next to me, man. Because that's at the end of the day, the politics aside, once you're there, it's like you're fighting for the guy next to you or girl or they, them, or whatever the fuck. And if they don't, you ain't going to join. You're not joining and then have your ass handed to you for that. You know, after you're already in there, it sucks anyway. And then you got that going on. You think they're gonna run at the line? They're gonna run and throw their ass on a gun turret, which they might when they see that big gun turret.
They might literally throw their ass on it. You know what I mean? Like they're gonna try to take it up. But listen. If you get a gay person and their sacrifice, right? This sassy, zesty fucking army cadet here, if their sacrifice is taking a fucking missile up the ass. You know, like that. It's like, but that's the other side of it too, right? It's like the other thing I was thinking about too is we're so technological now. There's probably some of these dudes, no matter how zesty or ridiculous they are, like, are they going to be infantry hand to hand? Are they going to be sitting there with a fucking Xbox remote watching, you know, T-Dog porn?
There's a lot of fucking dust was a gravy scene. I had a couple situations like there was definitely gay people in when I was in, but like you still I don't care. And again, it's fine.
It doesn't matter. Right.
And but show me what I don't know why you're showing me this side.
Right.
Why are you showing me this side
That's the
of
problem.
The person?
Right. Like if
show
you
me the
suck
side
dick,
that you're kicking ass, dude. Show me some gays kicking ass and taking names, dude.
Right.
I mean, there should be a bunch of gays like trying to prove a point that we're soldiers. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I'll get behind that. I'll be like, fuck yeah. You know what I mean? I can't wait till you guys go home and fucking
to help people cut.
Blast each other in the rectal, dude. Great.
No.
But show me that. Like, what is this? I don't understand what this is doing except trying to get sign-up numbers. Like, just trying to get bodies.
You think that's the conspiracy? I
don't think it's a conspiracy.
No. I'm saying you think this is the like it turns out the military is actually like trying to exterminate. They're like, all right, let's put out these, you know, get these cadets in, and whoever starts doing choreography, we throw them on the fucking front line. You know what I mean? The minute they start making videos like this, they become infantry number 1. You know, this is 1 through 7.
This is like the blacks of the Civil War.
Yeah. This is the Tuskegee, the Tuskegee army. You know what I mean?
When it pops off, they're just like, run at that field cannon, son.
Right.
Let's go. Go snap your way. Give me 17 snaps in a fucking Z formation all the way to that. All the way to them Russian soldiers over there.
Right. And to your point, like, it's all good if you're gay. You're like, you can suck dick and shoot well. Like, if you suck dick, but you're a mean sniper, nobody gives a fuck. And then just do your choreography on the weekend. You know, you don't need to do your choreography when you're training. You know what I mean? Like on TikTok. You know what I mean? Like, suck dick,
show me.
shoot well.
I want to see the guy that's like, yeah, I drilled this bullseye like my boyfriend's asshole. Look at that. You know what I mean? I need that guy that's like high testosterone.
Right.
But just chooses a different hole to plunge at the end of the day. Great.
Right. We need the Gold's. We need the Gold's Gym's gays, the Gold's Gym gays, to show up on the front line. Not this pale Puerto Rican doing fucking Debbie Allen fucking flash dance fucking choreography at the fucking.
It's just know what you're getting into, man.
Right.
Like, no, what are you there for?
Right.
I don't understand. Why would you join? This isn't. What are they doing? This is definitely not boot camp.
It's not boot camp, but it is like an official recruitment thing. Like there's other, you see the higher up
definitely
there too.
And this is the tools. Yeah. You see the tools they're having to use to get bodies now.
Yeah.
And it's like at the end of the day, it falls on the public views this and we make jokes and laugh and shit, but it's definitely not.
This shit ain't cool,
the
bro.
draft, they know when the draft, if the draft was to kick off, it'd be a thing like if Trump would have died. Like it might be the straw that breaks the camel's back.
Oh, we might be like we listen. If the only good thing we have working to our advantage is technology, right? So you hope that the technology makes up for the fact that the future of the of the army is doing fucking TikTok dances, you know? So you hope that the technology makes up for it, but I don't know, dog.
You're right. It's either the cockiest, right? Depending on the history, when history is written, it's either the cockiest thing of like, we're the shit, right? We even did this. Look what we did. Or we're all slaughtered in pink army uniforms and fucking doing TikTok dances in front of the fucking Russians with blood on their muskets up their fucking asses.
Right. And I mean, is there even one other male either? You know, and there's some bad bitches in the military that could fuck shit up. You know what I mean? But we literally have one gay guy and 9 females. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's like, oh man, what we doing, bro? What we doing here, bro? And especially too, like shit is on fire too. Shit is actually on fire. Like the Middle East is going crazy. Russia and Ukraine's getting so ballsy that they're going into Russia now with weapons we gave them.
They went into Russia.
Bro.
I heard the Polish, like one of the guys in Poland, not the prime minister, but like the conservative, like because I think Poland's has a democratic. Maybe I don't know who the prime minister is, but he's like a guy that's higher up, and he's like his dick got hard talking about Ukraine going in there, like
with our fucking weapons.
Poland was fucked during. They've been fucked for like 500 years in the middle of Germany and Russia.
Right. Oh, you're talking about the dude that was on PBD show.
On PBD, that dude was like, "Yo, this is
wild." He might be a little too wild, but but I agree.
I don't think so. I think he's sane if you think about where the position sits for him for a
That's
Poland.
true. That's true. You do have to be if you're in Poland, like you're right in the mix of all of that shit.
I don't want this shit ever.
But imagine you're in Poland, right? You're a bus ride away. All you need is a Metro card to get from Poland to Ukraine.
Yeah. I'm like, that's of course you'd be like that. You've been getting fucked over by Germany and Russia for 500 years.
You got to consider that for sure. But at what point does Putin go, all right, I know you're not technically sending forces, but these are all your weapons. You know what I mean? You're supporting this 100%. At what point does Putin just say, fuck it? And then if he says, fuck it, and it's not nuclear, if he says fucking it's nuclear, we're done. But if he says fuck it and it's not nuclear, and then we're gonna send fucking Zesty Boricua over here, Zesty fucking Boricua, he's gonna go over there singing Puerto Morena. Like, what are we doing, bro?
That's the thing I was thinking about when you're saying that, because I was like, when the Ukraine invaded, you're like, anytime Putin's basically just playing along. He's like, all right, we'll play this game. Yeah. We'll still use bullets. We'll still use missiles. We'll still use planes.
Right.
He's not deploying whatever the fucking technology. Russia ain't behind the 8 ball like they used to be. Like, they got technology too.
And they were never behind the 8 ball. That's the whole thing. That the main thing to consider with the Russia situation too is like Russia always been fairly popping, not like us, right? But they're always like 2, 3, 4, you know. But this is what they doing over in China. You think my man Zesty Jones and the fucking and the anal fucking musketeers? This is what they're doing. This is what these motherfuckers doing. You know what I mean? And we got fucking Boricua over here. All right. Well, I don't know about that karate he just exhibited there. Well, let's ignore this shit. Let's exactly. He went fucking lo mein Seagal on this shit. Yeah. And we'll ignore that. Let's let that part pass. You know what I mean? But everything else, you know what I mean? Forget this shit. Forget this fucking David Carradine karate. Yeah. But this is what they doing. That's what we doing. Come on, bro. I don't know, Dusty.
We depend on, you know, and now you hear these guys talking, man. It's just everybody's up on game. Everybody knows that the government, the U.S. government, you know, for the most part, the deeper folks in the CIA that are pulling strings, And who knows? We don't like what happened to the shooter. Like, who the fuck is this guy? Was it just a lone wolf?
Well,
and he wasn't connected to anybody. We haven't seen any evidence otherwise, but the fuck, dude.
Bro. All I should say,
that should be everything we see on the news in this day with everything we know with the internet. Like, all day. There should just be people going down rabbit holes. Like, what?
Bro, I am notoriously not a Trump guy, but I'm turning to him a little more recently. And you can't help but go, how the fuck does this man almost get his fucking melon popped off? And we barely hear about it?
Barely, dude.
There's barely. Where that, bro? Imagine Biden almost got his head fucking. Imagine a fly. All you'd have to do to kill Biden is you just shoot a fly at him and let the fly fucking fly at him slow. It'll just go through his brain. You know what I mean? But madness, imagine someone tried to kill Biden, bro. How much that would be in the fucking news, bro.
It's insane. It's insane.
And I'm not a Trump guy, bro.
They gave it, like,
you know, if you say this shit,
5 days they gave it, maybe 5 days before they were back on the. You know, fuck
right.
This guy's a Nazi. This guy's a fascist. This guy's this, and just back in it, man. Just like working up the rhetoric, that rhetoric, man. That people don't understand rhetoric. They don't have the brain to like wrap around rhetoric and words and how the spells work. That put these kids in trances. They get them all upset and emotionally worked up.
It's crazy.
Over anything,
bro. It's crazy. And you know what it is too, bro. It's funny too, like his there's a couple of people I follow on Instagram that are like fucking nutcase polarized on either direction, right? So you can't say anything about Trump though without being accused of being MAGA. Meanwhile, I got a fuck Trump music video and I notoriously didn't like Trump until now I'm realizing, holy shit, he might be the best option at this point. You know what I mean? Maybe, right? You know, especially if RFK drops out. But you can't say any of this shit without being accused of being like, but anyway, I know a lot of polarized people on Instagram. There's one black girl I'm friends with on Instagram for a while, and we've had debates about like certain things. And bro, she literally said these words to me because I said, listen, I said, whether you love Elon Musk or hate him, he prevented speech from being controlled by one party or one side. And that's never what you want. You know, I was like, do you remember when conservative media had control of everything? You know, no matter how you want to look at it, he did save free speech to a degree. This woman is so entranced and so stuck on her side as a black woman at that she said, oh, well, as a black woman in America, I don't care about free speech. Most people that work and have kids and jobs, they don't. And in my mind, I said something too. I sent her like, you know, my little fucking soliloquy. But the point here is, as a black person, you should be more focused on free speech than anybody. You should be wanting freedom more because your freedom wasn't there at one point. So as a black, you have the audacity to say, as a black woman, I don't really care about free speech. I'm like, the civil rights movement wouldn't exist without free speech. Gay rights would never have happened if the conservative right, which they did have control of things for a long time, didn't have free speech to make them allow these things. They would have just off jump been like, no gays, no blacks. You know what I mean? Blacks at 3/5, blacks Jim Crow, whatever the fuck it was, right? They would have kept control of it. The religious people, right? And some of them were Democrats in those eras, you know? And for her to say that, bro, I was like, Jesus Christ, bro. That's how lost we are as a country. That a black woman of any people literally said to me, as a black woman, I don't really care about, you don't care about freedom? When there's still tears about how there isn't freedom, when obviously things are better than they've ever been, and yes, there's work to do, but come on, right? Regardless of exactly, fully. But when you're from a race or a culture or like a group that literally had problems with freedom in this country more than anybody, right? Arguably, right?
Well,
Indians,
that's the problem, right? Is that history? People don't know their history. Most kids grow up not knowing where their ancestors came from.
They forget about it.
Everybody here came from a shit country that most likely did not have those things, did not have freedom of religion,
and they got
did not have freedom of speech.
Yeah.
Everybody gets grouped into these fucking, they're like, oh, I'm white. What's white? Where's the fucking white? White what?
Right, fuck all this
black
shit.
What?
Right,
black
freedom.
What?
Freedom for all of us. That's what we should be focused on.
They try to trick you into this race game.
Right. And people fall for it.
It's not.
Right.
It's not race.
Right.
There's no fucking race shit.
Bro, that shit blew my mind. to hear a black person say that out loud, especially anybody saying it out loud is crazy. But that's like a gay person saying it or anything. Motherfuckers, you would have never even like, that's what got it. Free speech. The fact that that's written into our fucking country. Otherwise, them motherfuckers would just kept controlling it, and shit never would have changed. You know, I'm like, you must be out your fucking mind, bro. That shit blew my mind. I couldn't believe it when she said it, dog. I really couldn't. You know, because it just shows and you know what? It's convenient. It's always LOL. No. I still, as a human, I think Trump's a piece of shit overall. And Trump, what I said about Trump years ago came to fruition. So I was completely accurate in why I didn't want him to be president. Liked him as a celebrity, liked him as a shit talker at times, right? But he's so polarizing that it makes every side go extra crazy. And then before you know it, now we're at the point where trans athletes are fucking, you know, body slamming women and there's dick swinging.
I mean, every politician at their base that we know of is a piece of shit.
Right.
Every one of them.
Every billionaire too, even if you're not a politician.
They have to be. To get into that, there's probably 1% of the 100% that actually got into it, and by a miracle, they're at some stature where they can make change.
Right.
I doubt anybody that has to raise that much money
or rub elbows with dirtbags so often. Billionaires, same thing. Rub elbows with dirtbags daily, you know. But yeah, Tony.
You know, the one thing I took away from Dan, I hate the Jews Balzarian on PBD. The one thing I took away was he said he donated some money to some people that kept calling him, asking him for money. He goes, I donated, like, he threw $100,000 at, I think, at a Republican Party something. And they said they kept calling him like once a month. Once a month he'd get a call, do you need anything? Yeah. And he was like, I didn't need anything. But he goes, what do you get for $1 million a month? How many calls is that? How many calls for 10? That's the only thing I took away, which is like, yeah,
because he was in the game.
What do you need?
He's got big enough money to, like, where he got close to that.
Those people that are giving that much money, how many calls do they get, and how many problems are they feeding the politicians that then are the cycle, the eating your tail, eating your own dick?
And the main thing I took away from that shit with her too, her saying that, was people, when your side is in control, it feels good, right? When you go, like, because right now the woke left and the left, they're more in control, right? So it feels good. So you go, oh, I don't mind censorship. I don't mind, you know, I'm not worried about free speech, like she said, right? But you were worried about it when 30, 40 years ago, legacy media was controlled by the conservative right and controlled by the right, right? And racism was more prevalent and those messages were pushed more. So you had a problem with it then, right? But you don't have a problem with now because your team is winning at the moment. And Tony, it's not about lies. Trump is a verifiable, like, he's done so many bad human things to people. He's also done a lot of dope shit and helped a lot of people out, but he's done a lot of real stuff. So it's not lies. You know, anybody who felt for like Russiagate and that shit, yeah, you're a moron. Because off jump, that shit was weird. And, you know, you could tell it was bullshit. But Focus is saying Trump invented homosexualism. Hell, women say, wait, I'm not offended at the pussy comment. Yeah, it's locker room talk. You can't really look at shit like that like it's crazy, you know? You know, you got to morally, if you're going to pass moral judgments on Trump, it shouldn't be about the words as much. It should be about some of the stuff he's done, like how, you know, the people he screwed over in business and, you know, women that we know for a fact, like, you know, there's definitely horror stories with Trump and walking in pageants backstage when some of the girls were underage, you know, weird shit. Like, Trump has done suspect weird shit. Trump was best buddies with Jeffrey Epstein. Everyone likes to forget that he's friends and the Clintons are friends with Epstein. When Epstein died and everyone was like, oh, the Democrats, the Clintons. I'm like, no, motherfucker, that's a duel. That is a bipartisan fucking death. Everyone was like, kill that motherfucker. Every politician, every billionaire, every goddamn, you know. But that's what you should judge Trump on, right? Not his words as much. But once you become president, and that was my concern with him, then the words matter more when you're in office. Because the number one thing a president needs to do is speak well and keep people calm with words. Trump was terrible at it because he's a maniac, and Biden is fucking a corpse. So we had two presidents in a row. So obviously, right now, everyone's running around like chickens with their fucking head cut off. You know, they're going to lie to us. Just lie to us well. Speak well when you're at the podium, scumbags. You know, that's all. And Trump's been better than he was, for sure. He's like toned himself down a bit.
I'll do something to a man almost getting fucking his head popped.
Yeah. That's good to
wild.
see. The tone
mean,
down is good to see for sure.
The ladder. He brought a ladder. Are you fucking with me?
Look what you said. That's why I never vote. I can't decide which of Epstein's friends to vote for. Yeah, exactly, bro. That's what I'm saying. Don't judge. Listen, Trump is a New Yorker, right? I can't hold him responsible for New York shit talk, right? It's literally who I am as a human. So yeah, once you're a president, maybe tone it down, but also those aren't real words, right? Like it's not like Trump. He's literally talking shit. Like Trump is, yeah, he's like fucking, he's cracking jokes. You know, he's locker room talk 24/7. Some guys are like that, but when you're president, it's a little more dangerous. Biden has done terrible things. Of course he has, bro. Ain't nobody here fucking a fan of Biden, dog. You know what I mean? But you could say fuck both, Tony. You need to have that ability, right? That's when you really reach the peak from a political standpoint, is when you could look at both sides and be like, "Ah, this is fucked up. This is fucked up. Okay, I like this. Okay, I like this." My son, right, is not even 13 years old. And you know what he said to me the other day? We were watching something. We're talking about somebody agreeing with somebody. My son looked at me. He said, yeah, you should never agree with anybody all of the time. You know? You know? And he's fucking 12 or whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah.
You know, we'll give exact ages, and he knows that shit. You know, I don't know what the fuck what happened to the adult fucking
You're not gonna give
humans.
exact ages. That's
You know what I mean?
11. Is he 11 and 6 months?
Yeah, I won't give any of it. I'll say a different age every time I say it, just so the fucking internet losers have to at least work. You know what I mean? You can dox me, but do a little work. You know what I mean? Yeah, can't give him softballs. You know.
And look at now we got Kamala. We got Kamala in the mix, just out of nowhere. She's basically the next fucking Nobel Prize winner.
And everybody hated her so recently.
It's
all wild,
on YouTube.
man.
That's all I see is fucking. Hey guys, but what about Barack Obama? Barack Obama like fucking says something. I'm like, yeah, he's fucking dialed in with these motherfuckers. He's plugged in. The kid.
The thing is, he's establishment Democrat. He is the Democratic Party, right? Like that's how both sides work, right? There's people that are the party. They like kind of like are the movers and shakers. They're like the producers. Like if you're putting a movie together in Hollywood, they're the producers. They're the people that deal with everybody.
Narrative. They tell you what the narrative's going to be. This is
no, somebody tells them, and then they collect everybody and say this is the thing. You know what I mean? Like there's definitely people above Obama, just on the So
fucking
yeah. But yeah, that's exactly
that's
what it
the
is.
end of the day issue, right? Who are those people for everybody?
Yeah,
that's the game over.
Yeah, who's that?
We need to know who that is.
Yeah, who really controls all the wildness?
I think it's Bill. Is it Bill Bellamy?
Is it Bill Bellamy?
It might be Bill Bellamy, dude.
Bill Bellamy hasn't done nothing in a while, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What's he up to?
Where's Bill Bellamy? That's the question we should all be asking.
He had a lot of talent, and I thought he had a lot of talent.
Yeah.
What the fuck's he had? I haven't seen him.
Yeah, does Bill Bellamy know George Soros? Is there 6
know?
degrees of Kevin Bacon?
Is he the guy tic-tacking? He's out there flying the tic-tacs, dude.
Yeah. It turns out Bill Bellamy is doing choreography for the choreographer. He's just off camera, and he silently moves around and tells them what to do. And then the gay Boricua dude, then he tells the rest of the crew.
He's doing voiceovers. He's doing voiceovers on those Navy pilots, dude. Fucking, whoa, dude, did you see that fucking tic-tac fucking spaceship, man? Oh my God, guys. There's aliens here, guys. There's aliens here, guys. Don't worry about what's going on in your own country, in your own backyard. There's aliens here now.
Yeah, aliens did pop up at a fairly convenient time. I will say that.
Wild, dude.
As a believer in it, it definitely popped up at a. But also, it also.
You still believe in aliens?
I 100% do. There's absolutely no doubt in my mind, and you do too. We've had conversations on fucking camera.
I don't believe in aliens.
I'll run you a bit right now. When we start doing the Wigga versus Wigga shit. We'll start.
There are no such things.
We're gonna start picking something to fight over weekly again. Don't worry, we'll get back to it. What are you doing, you fucking white trash mongrel? You fucking mongrel. You're a white trash mongrel. You're a WT fucking M. Fucking white trash mongrel. If you're sneaking a piss in right now, I'll fucking murder you, bro. If this guy's sneaking into pee-pee, I'm gonna kill him because I almost have to pee-pee right now. So if he sneaks into pee-pee, it's not gonna be very fair. Okay, he didn't sneak into pee-pee. This guy's fucking chair. Bro, I love your Salvation Army chair, though. It's one of my favorite things. You can't hear me yet.
Okay, guys. We're starting to go GoFundMe for Cliff's chair. He's got gargoyle toes, guys.
I'm sitting, bro. You know what the problem is with me, bro? No matter what I sit on, I'm actually kind of sitting on a couch right now. But if I sit in a chair or a couch, when I'm doing this, I feel like I have to sit in gargoyle stance, bro. So by the time I'm done, I can't walk for like 35 seconds. Like if someone ever wants to kill me, right when the show is about to end, time it, right? Track my IP address, get my real address, and then 10 minutes before the show is gonna end, kick in the fucking back door, and I won't even be able to get up quick. If I don't have a gun in my hand, it might get me.
You can't get up quick anyway. Come on.
No, I'm a fucking. You know I'm still.
Let's see how fast you can get. Let's see how fast you can get up. Go. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh my god!
From a couch, dog.
All right, on the count of 3, there's guys out there, AR-15s, mass. You ready? 1, 2, 3, go! They got your ass, man. You fucking gone. They got your ass. They got your ass. They're like, hey guys, just walk in there with a knife.
Yeah, a small one. You need a big one.
The CIA and their fucking black ops just go in there with a fucking a pair of scissors.
I'm under 230 for the first time in about
Let's
3
go.
years. Yeah.
Let's go. I'm getting compliments all day about my fucking fat ass.
You lost mad weight recently.
Let's fucking go. Gout will do that to a wigger, dog.
Well, to be fair, you were like 600-pound life fat a little bit. You know what I mean? So that first like 20 pounds almost don't count.
My 500-pound wig of life.
Yeah, my 500-pound wig of life.
Yeah.
LOL, focus. You dislike Trump over the brainwash BS. Oh, but I'm literally saying I don't even dislike Trump anymore. And then I'm thinking about voting for him.
Jews in.
Tony, you know what I think, Tony? I think you're a full-blown fucking, you know, there's libtards. There's also contards. You're a conservative tard, but it's okay. I still love you. I love friends of all
This nigga gonna fund a whole invasion of a country for the Jews. The Jews are a hot topic now. They're back in the media. They're back in the media.
It's strategic,
guys,
bro.
They put themselves back in the media.
The strategic advantage they give us being there, we're not willing to give it up. You know what I mean? Because they're like the Middle East spies, bro. They're like the Middle East. Like they just watch the Middle East, like them crazy motherfuckers. The Middle East ain't a joke.
That's our boys in the that's our boys in the West, which is wild that we have to go like, hey guys, why don't you guys we'll send you a bunch of money, man. Just keep those fuckers chill them out. You chill them motherfuckers out. Chill them muzzies out, kid. Chill them out.
Well, then you're a
That's
Trump
what we do.
Libtards, Trump-tards, contards, they all exist. Woke-tards. Don't be blind.
That was another fun one.
Like your guy. Don't idolize your guy. That's where you can be
Balzerian. Did you like that one when he went like, we just?
I didn't watch it yet. I'll
just give you one quote you're gonna love. Here's a good quote. He just went, yeah, we'd just be better off with no Israel, dude, if they just didn't exist. And I was
he said it straight up like that.
Dog, I was like, I just like the balls. I don't agree.
You like the Balzerian?
It's I sent it to you. I was like, I couldn't find how to timestamp it because I was trying to just that part because he gives you those.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch the interview for sure. Yeah.
Watch the Balzerian. Balzerian goes, the fuck is he? We'd just be better off with no Jews, dog. And I was not no Jews, but no Israel. And I was like,
see, the thing is,
right. But he also goes, that's why he's so. Sorry, man. Go ahead.
No, but that's what happens. That's what happens, though. This is what happens with all of this shit we're dealing with. The entire societal issue we're having all comes down to identity politics and like this side picking shit. Like you could not want to eliminate Israel, but also be like, yo, Israel, it's ridiculous. We send you this much money. And hey, can you stop, murdering babies? Yeah. Like you should be able
to
put
out a couple good movies without gays. Chill the fuck out.
Right.
Make the weather cooler in California.
I hope
right
that's
now.
true, Yingle. I hope that's true. That's dope.
DMT pen? Holy shit. They make a pen? That's insane.
You might, if you want to make good with the WHiggaz, send us one.
No. Do not send me one. Do not
send
me
us.
a DMT.
I'll let us try it out.
Fuck off. Fuck no. Bro. Laughing my ass off.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Yes, he is. He's not. He lost about 15 pounds when he typed that.
Yeah.
Trump's going to fund Israel and invade the Middle
Tony
East
is very hyped up for everything in and around Trump and Jews. Tony, are you Carolina?
Use American money and blood to wait a minute. So
you
is he saying
came around right around the time Carolina left. I think Tony Baloney is Carolina with a voice changer.
Did you the more I look into Brazil and how much they use Venice as an exit route for the Nazis,
Yeah.
is so fun because I think of Carolina. Every time I'm watching it, I think of
Yeah.
Carolina and them just going into Argentina and Brazil, and they have. It's wild.
Well,
Do you
she
know
loves the Jews. Technically, Tony seems to be on the other side of that.
There was like a million Nazi dude exodus from fucking World War II that left Venice with fake passports and showed up in Argentina and Brazil.
Listen, it is what it is. We got to find middle ground with all this shit. Mina, you need to get connected with me on other platforms, and I will not tell anybody about you on them. Hit me up. Love you.
Hey, one time I knew this guy that had a Nazi flag. He used to hang it in his house. Where if he opened his door, and this is like in the hood. This is in the
One
hood,
of the first
bro.
things you see.
Yeah, bro, it's fucking right there. I was like, God damn! I was like, Benny. I was talking to my boy, and Benny was like, No. And Benny's on dope, so like they did dope together. So that'll bring the level down of. And he was Mexican. Benny, my boy, is Mexican. So I'm like, the fuck, bro. And then like fast forward about like 3 months later, it solved itself. Benny threw about 3 Michelob Ultra fucking not ultras. He threw about spiked 3 Michelob MGDs off his forehead from the top of these stairs.
And died?
No, he didn't die.
Oh.
He didn't die. Obviously, he's not a real Nazi, but he's hanging a there is no. I mean, as far as real Nazis
well, he's not a real Nazi yet, right? It's like if the opportunity presented itself, would you be one? I guess that's the question.
That's
right?
the thing. It's at the moment that you have.
This seems cool to hang it.
If you're
shit,
Google,
but,
he thinks he's a badass, right? It's a badass thing. Like me hanging.
It's against the grain.
Yeah.
People don't like Nazis,
Yeah.
and I think it's cool to put it up. Type shit. Yeah.
Yes.
That mentality.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like I'm trying to be fucking cool man, fucking white guy in the middle of the hood, and I understand you're trying to like not get harassed. That's the way you went.
Yeah.
I didn't go that way, but I mean,
yeah. He just wanted to look like the crazy Nazi to like make sure black people and other people didn't fuck with him. He's like, I'm the crazy Mexican Nazi.
Yeah. Like this will keep him at least about 6 extra feet.
Yeah, that's
you know
what
what I
he
mean.
was running.
Away.
That's what he was running. You can't get too mad at that.
God bless. I'm not mad. I wasn't. But when Benny spiked a couple off his fucking head, and I was like, oh, that worked itself out. A couple of meth heads, fucking working it out.
How much do you think they had to pay Biden's daughter to speak at the DNC? Because when they got her, I'm not gonna say the name so they can't connect it and fuck with me on the joint, and don't say a name, but you know the one with the book that was found, diary joint.
Oh yeah.
She spoke at the DNC. I'm like, I wonder how much they had to break the bank, bro. They gave her a year of Ukraine funding. They're like, listen, bitch, I know shit was weird. The guy's gonna fucking die. Here's $1 billion. Come act like he's the fucking, the greatest dad ever. You know what I mean?
I'm so confused right now.
You don't know who I'm talking about?
I think I do.
Joe Biden's daughter, with the name, the diary, the situation, spoke at the DNC.
Would they do an AI ever?
No, she spoke. She got on stage.
The lady's been dead since.
What are you talking about, bro? Joe Biden's daughter's been dead since the 40s?
You said with the diary? What diary?
Jesus Christ, bro. You don't know how his daughter's diary was found, and she said that he showers and all the weird shit.
I don't
Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway, she spoke.
I don't watch the media. You know who I thought? Oh, I can say this now.
Did you say it was about Anne Frank?
Yes. And
I didn't want to say Anne Frank's a hot button issue. I don't want to get the WHiggaz canceled.
Why is Cliff not saying fucking Anne Frank? I was like, the hell?
I love your stupidity so much.
I honestly was like, why would Cliff not say Anne Frank? This is one of the things that he chooses is going to be offensive, and it's not going to get us 172 views. The 173rd is going to be taken away.
Anne Frank, bro. Yeah, the woke is after Anne Frank. Twitter's after Anne Frank.
Maybe they AI her, dude. Maybe they buy into it. If you love Biden, look who I brought back. Fucking Anne Frank. Come on.
You say, so you're in your mind, the way you were building it, which is hilarious, is that they brought out Anne Frank like Tupac.
Yeah.
Like an Anne Frank fucking hologram. She was That's a great story. That's a hell of a story that you built.
They got her DNA. They got her journal. It's on there.
I'm a fan now. All right, so Yingo Mama, Dust hangs out in the Discord Goblin Cave. I don't know if he tells you this, but he fully endorses our views. No. Dust, listen, Dust is there because I told him don't leave. He was ready to leave 100 times, but he likes some of y'all, doesn't like some of y'all. I'm good with Dust. Cliff, I don't beef with you at all, bro. whore around in Discords to try to get people to watch the show because the algorithm will never support the type of jokes we have, the type of political commentary I make outside of the show. You know, I get both sides, man, but it's all love if you want to cut the shit. But I get it. I understand now the culture of Discord more and like the whole spam thought process. And that's what made you all mad. And it made me fucking fight 20. I get it. But I'm cool with everybody who's cool with me. Just don't be a dick, Yingle. You can come back in and chill.
Joe, pull it. You see Joe's and Frank hot dog. So good, you'll have to hide them.
Yeah, the Anne Frank diary. This fucking guy thought.
Joe.
I hate you so much, Dust. You are such a retard. Anne Frank hot dogs. Yeah, well, that's why they call them. I don't know if you do. This is actually true. You can't find them on Google. You look on DuckDuckGo. They started calling hot dogs Franks because that's all Anne Frank ate while she was locked. While she was locked up. That's a fact.
It makes fucking.
Yeah, that's a fact. If you look it up, you could Google it. Yeah. Not to be confused with Nandy Willis's fucking soubrette. That bitch got the soubrette. That bitch got the soubrette like a motherfucker. The biggest oxymoron is gays for Palestine, of course. Yeah, of course. Listen, it's all crazy. It's all fucking crazy. It's all fucking identity politics. Palestine is the left's thing. You know, gays is the left's thing. It's all, and the right has their identity politics. It's just fucked. It's all fucked. But on to a lighter story. Let's watch this, Dust.
Now at 5, a New Jersey transit bus driver has been arrested after he was seen on video beating a rider and putting the man in a chokehold.
New York cops say the violence erupted when the passenger reportedly spit on the driver.
The chaotic scene unfolded on a packed bus in Newark on Friday as passengers watched in shock.
New Jersey reporter Anthony Johnson looks into what set off the wild brawl and what the driver now faces.
There are some bus drivers that have had enough. This New Jersey transit operator began pounding a rider who reportedly spit on the driver. That bus driver told passengers to move to the back of the bus
Fucking that dude up,
the
dog.
passenger's face with wicked, wild punches.
Eating on that
Police
man.
have reviewed this video.
I like the guy would be like, with great form. Like he's talking about his throws. He's like, man.
Look at
This
his
guy
face
must
right
have-
there, bro. He's hanging his face against the bar, scraping his face against the bar. I like what Shorty said right here, though.
To help us out.
She said it very ratchet,
Job,
but
he
I
wants
like
to
it.
feel
Hold
and you did wrong to a bus driver.
Beating.
It's a bus driver trying to help out the community, and you did wrong to a bus driver that's trying to help us out. He's doing his job, and he wants to feel safe.
The incident on the bus took
Real
place
shit.
out here on Broad Street.
Let's go, Tamika. Oh, let's hold on. What about this goddamn fucking? Let's look what this grave dweller has to say.
Fucking.
What the fuck? Is that ET with no makeup on?
Holy shit.
What the fuck is going on here, bro?
You fucking spooked me with this one.
How did he get Conjuring?
You went from fucking Taniqua to this?
Yeah,
All
yeah.
Diversity. Let's go.
Newark. People don't know. You got Taniqua and you got the goddamn Crypt Keeper. You got both of them motherfuckers hanging out.
Pippi Longstocking soon.
Right. You got fucking ET with no fucking sexy red fucking gonorrhea lip gloss. You know what I mean?
I don't. You're gonna hit him.
The bus.
Let's see what she says, though. I want to hear what she said. I want to hear her opinion. Let's hear her opinion.
Called the police.
If somebody spit on me, I'm more than mad. You're gonna hit him.
The bus driver is now.
I don't know what she said, but I agreed. You feel the same way?
She said, yeah, somebody spit on him, you're going to hit him.
That bitch was speaking Joe Biden.
Off the job pending
Yeah.
an investigation. New Jersey Transit issued this statement.
If this dude
from writing
gets in any trouble, that's some supreme bullshit, bro. But I like it. But I like what they said here. We want to take this opportunity to remind everyone that assaulting a transit employee and spitting on them can lead to getting your ass beat. That's the official.
We have on our
That's the official
RTA
statement.
Riverside Transit. There's they have plastic in their booth.
Okay.
Like
a
a liquor
protective-
store. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm all in favor of this shit. My man put the beats on him, son. Bro, if you get spit on, what do you think's the limit? You think only a beat down, or do you think if you get spit on and you got a knife, can you slice someone and it be and it's considered legal? How we feeling about that?
You can take a dump in their mouth. Something.
That's my sister.
Or you can hold them down and do that thing like me and my brother used to do, where you start to spit and you slurp it back up, then you spit, you slurp it back up, and you just do that for about an hour. But they might like it. That guy might have liked it. Maybe he had a spit fetish.
Right. Right. Maybe he was just coming on to the bus driver and he didn't know how to tell him. You know what I mean? He's like, he was like attracted to him. He liked him, you know, but he don't know how to communicate. Maybe he's autistic. Maybe this is actually an autistic man getting beat up by this bus driver and we're on the wrong side. You know?
Spitting's a biological weapon.
That could be said. Listen, if I happen to have a knife on me and you spit on me, you might get cut. I usually I use my hands, but you might slice a motherfucker for that shit, right?
I remember a kid in middle school hawked this loogie in the middle of a fight, and it was wild because it stuck on the kid's forehead and went all the way back, and it just stayed there the whole time, bro. It was wild. And I remember going like, I don't even care about the fight no more. That's fucking gross.
I only been spit on once. I was in a fucking convenience store, fucking drunk, whacked, end of the night. I was getting some shit. There was some dude there, some big black dude with dreads, and but messy, not crackhead looking, but you can tell he's a messy life type shit, but decent size and shit, with some crackhead looking methy ass white bitch, right? And he had money on the counter supposedly, right? So out of nowhere, he's like, "Who took my $20? Who took my $20? Yo, you took my $20. You took my $20." And he fucking spit on me, bro. Out
the gate?
Out the fucking gate, bro. I walked up on him. First I dragged him outside and I had him by his fucking dreads, bro. Just bang, 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 3, 4, 5 times. Then it got broken up. Then he fucking grabbed his arm into fucking the cab I was jumping in, because I jumped in the cab real quick, and he broke my fucking rosaries. Matter of fact, I think these might be the rosaries from then, and that's what I have left. I think actually that might be the same rosaries, or it might not. For the story, it's cool if it is, but I don't know if it
is cool for the story.
Yeah, but I don't know if it really is. But that's the only time I've been spit on by a male. I mean, obviously girlfriends have spit on me. That's just regular shit.
I've never been spit on as a dude. My brother, I mean, besides people talking, even when people are talking, you get grossed out when they.
Like when a little spittle, like a little spittle.
It's foul. You always see that, and then you and your boys, when you're talking shit, you like give each other the pass. You make a joke, but yeah, a stranger that you don't know,
bro,
just hawk tuies on you, dude.
Bro, on purpose, dude. Yo, look at this gangster shit though. This is why I love this bus driver though. Peep the shit.
After a passenger allegedly spit on him.
Watch.
The
Spit on
video
him.
shows the driver confronting the man, saying, "You want to spit," before escalating the situation. As tensions rose, the driver cleared the bus and launched into a physical assault, putting the passenger in
but that's how you know he's under control.
I didn't see the spit.
Right. Well, the spit already happened.
It already happened. He stood up.
Right.
Okay, gotcha.
And he's telling the passengers, right? He's like, yo, get to the back of the bus.
That's a sweetheart right there.
He said, go that way. Look. Well, they said, go that way. I'm about to bust this man's ass. Go that way. Go. Get the fuck out of here. I'm about to put in work. You know what I mean? And then he proceeded.
Everybody kind of. I didn't see anybody complaining. Nobody complained. They were like, we know what's happening.
You can't spit on the fucking man, bro, and just get away with that shit. He hit him with the 1-2. Watch, walked up on him, hit him with the 1-2. Right here, bing. Watch how he sets it off, bro. They got their ads coming up too quick. Look, bink. Oh, hit him with the 1-2. 1-2 didn't drop him. Grabs him by the neck, puts him over the seat.
Yeah,
and just puts in work, bro. Just holds him down. That's a great beating too, bro. When you're holding someone down and just raining shots on them, dog.
Nowhere for your head to go.
Right.
It's just compression.
Right. Just getting held down, bro. Getting held down like a girl getting pounded in a fucking pillow.
Or a man wearing a dress.
Or a man wearing a dress.
I mean,
we're diverse here.
Or your
you know what I mean? Well, technically, Ohio, I got this joint. I got my joint here. Make sure that's the right one when you send it, but that should be it. Focus CDS. I think that's right. Oh no, that's wrong. It's Cliff Focus. It's Cliff FOC. I don't know if I'm spelling that right.
Look at mom.
It's Cliff Focus. Make sure you put in all the F's, my brother.
I hope this guy doesn't fucking get pushed into me.
Right. And shout out my man Ohio. Actually, go follow his page. Follow him on Instagram. Great boxing
time ago,
content.
My dad went to the fights with some friends. They were so excited to be close to the ring. They got shower with spit, water, and sweat.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If you're ringside, you're gonna get all sorts of shit. And if it's a female fight, you might get some pussy juice on you. You might get some. You might get some sexy red fucking lip gloss on you.
No.
You know what I mean? You never know at that point. You know, she could get weird. She could get weird at a Clarissa Shields fight. You might get a little gonorrhea. You know.
So what should this guy there should be a day in New York for this guy in Jersey.
Yeah.
Bus
yeah,
driver
Newark.
day. Bus
At that,
driver day.
bro. He's in Newark, bro. Newark.
This guy's probably taken a lot of shit in his life. He
Of course.
He looks like he's about 50s or 60s.
Right, 50-ish. Yeah, 55-ish. Yeah. Yeah.
This ain't
Newark.
the Bronx style.
Do you know Newark? Do you know about Newark, New Jersey at all?
I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's like one of the worst. Definitely like top 10 worst cities in the United States.
What's the prime demographic of that town?
Naughty by Nature was from Newark.
I said, what's the most demographic of that town?
I mean, as you can see, it's crackhead whites, Spanish, and bald black bus drivers. You know what I mean?
What would the Polish
and little baby
What would the
people that look like
guy
little
that's not
baby
the prime minister say?
yeah.
0.01. I like it. He kept going 0.01% Muslim, and PDD kept going. Now you only have 0.01%, and he goes, and then he would bring it up like about 10 minutes later. Now you got about 0.01 Muslim percent, and he goes, yeah. So what? Sue me.
That's what happens, bro. When you base your life off hate, you know what I mean? You think hate, right? Most of the time, unfortunately.
I don't fucking know.
You do know, unfortunately. But guys, don't mind Uncle Dust. He's my
whatever's
racist
working
buddy.
is working.
You
Who
know
am
what
I
I
to
mean?
judge him? I don't live in Poland.
Yeah. But it is Cliff focused, bro. There's also a buy me a coffee in the comment section.
Is he giving away money?
We got super chats as well.
Is he giving away money?
My good brother, Ohio runs boxing. My friend
Send me
here
a Domino's.
X'd about it.
That's my friend.
And we use
Send
all
me
that
some
money.
Domino's.
We use all that money for any tools associated with the show, so it's all
Cliff needs
appreciated.
that for panties. He busted out of the dick holes.
Yeah, I gotta buy my wife new panties because I fucking put fucking rash burns and cum. You know, the friction, it's worn out. It's worn out. You don't notice at first, you know, when you put your dick against panties, they last about, science says about 7 months of friction, and then eventually they bust open. Then you keep going, and then eventually you throw them out. So thank
Have
you.
you tried on your wife's lingerie? Have you done that? Me neither.
Yeah, Coolio. He says Coolio. He looks like the baby. What's that dude? Isn't it Little Baby? I think that's Little Baby, right? That's the rapper nowadays going in.
Yeah.
That's a Little Baby right there. Look at that's a Little Baby. But yeah, man caught a whooping. Deserved the fucking whooping. You know?
Yeah. That's instant karma, right? We all love that.
Right.
Like, people don't even realize they love that, and yet the country isn't shaped on that now. It used to be. It used to be shaped on that, like instant karma. Like, this is what you get. This is what it is. Cops understood it. It was fine. You know? Now it's not. Now it's not. Now you're going to get taken away if you shoot 3 motherfuckers for fucking, you know what I mean? For accosting you.
Well, that was always the thing, right? The thing was always, you know, a shout out my man A-Preem from Chicago. He reminded me of the right way to say it. You know, the freedom of speech, freedom of consequence. You know, talk your shit. Maybe you get punched in the mouth. I'm gonna stop you from talking your shit. You want to spit? Go ahead, spit. Deal with the consequences. And we, as a society, we used to accept, you know, accept those things more. You know, but unfortunately, you know, we're trying to. What's crazy, Dust, is we're doing both things that are crazy in relation to that. We're suppressing speech, and we're also saying it's not cool to bust a motherfucker's ass anymore.
They're doing it for them. Well, they're doing it for them.
Right.
For them, you know, the powers that be are doing instant karma for them, but the rest of us mutts, which is how people should look at it, like they're abusing us.
Right.
Whatever party, whatever, they're abusing all of us, and they're telling us we're children, and you can't, but we will.
I'm in PA. I'm in a gun state
that's
too.
How it's been. I'm looking at guns right now, dude. I got a line on a fucking nice gun for about $200.
I mean, when I was in New York, I had guns too, though. You know what I mean? They just weren't, you know, they just weren't registered.
Yeah, it's gonna take me. It takes a year to get a concealed license in California, bro. It's gonna take me a year.
Right. Exactly, Miss Mama. 100%. Exactly that. The Second Amendment protects the First Amendment. Hell yeah.
starving. Are we? How long are we going? I'm hungry.
Want to wrap it?
Yeah. I'm starving.
That's how you feeling right now?
Yeah.
All right. Because that means if you start saying you're starving,
I'm hungry.
then
I gotta eat,
there's a good chance.
I can go away if for a while, if you're gonna be
No,
there.
no. You won't, because what you'll do in that situation is you'll have me thinking you're coming back, and you won't come back. You'll go eat, you'll go sleep, and I get it. Once you eat, it's over. You know what I mean? You ain't coming back, dog. You know what I mean? It's not happening.
This was a good one, man. I'm glad to see you. I love you.
Oh, it's always a beautiful thing, man. And listen, we appreciate anybody, whether you pop in for 5 minutes or 5 hours. Go into the description. I'm on all platforms. You'll see different content on different platforms. Uncle Dust is on Instagram. He hasn't been active. Hopefully he'll get back to it. All of our links are in the description, our Discord link. If you want to support in any way, everything helps. None of it's real profit. It's just shit that goes into tools and things that we pay monthly, and you know, just takes a little weight off of all the things that we pay for to keep this shit show fucking rolling, you know. But we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. And always remember the most important thing before we leave here. Don't be a cunt, don't be a cunt, don't be a cunt.